probably gave him the time to even hone that type of mentality. Like, because nigga, like you said, like nigga, you're like, and I talked to Khalees. Khalees is not a stupid person.
I know.
Like last time we like nigga was sitting up here talking about that like you know those that shit that those dudes be on where they be talking about like the 12 laws of power and shit like that. And like he's on that type of shit. So like I don't see an internal struggle in his like spirit and morality, right? Like on that level. But when this comes into question, it just throws out all of that. You know what I mean? Like it's like if he watch this. Imagine he had been on the righteous path, right? He would have been the type of priest, a pastor that would have been touching on people or doing some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cause how you preaching fucking laws of power and you sniffing bitches' asses in the fucking Barnes and Noble on film? Like, you can't, like that. You feel me? Like, trust me, like,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, where's your principles at? Like, if you talking about these laws of powers and this. Where's your principles? Like not needing those to support you. Where are your principles? When you got down and you were like, damn, man, I really want to smell this chick's. No, I ain't gonna do that. That shit wild. But you didn't because you don't have no principles, bro. And that shit, when they said it, like I was like, oh fucking. He was like, hey, kids, nigga, I can't be hanging around some nigga on the registry. Because think about it, one of his charges was that he didn't register and he was supposed to be on the registry.
Are you serious? That's one of his charges. So this
Yeah.
nigga's leaving. So this nigga's leaving the house. This nigga's leaving the house and going to Barnes and Noble and sniffing ass.
Yeah.
That's what that nigga's doing right now. That's what that nigga's doing with his life.
Yeah.
So
right now.
you got the energy. You got the energy. So check it out. You got the energy to get up and commit just enough of a heinous crime. Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see what I'm saying.
Just enough of a heinous crime to end up on the news. To end up on multiple TikToks, to go viral all across the internet, and not end up in jail, bro. Yeah, you're smarter than you you lead on, but that's the last thing you want to go out for, bro.
But
I mean, there's other shit you don't want to go out, you don't want to ever go out for, but fuck, bro, that's fucking close.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. That like
Jesus,
like watch this. It's not like he been down where he doesn't realize what a fucking cell phone is. It's not like a nigga who went to jail in the 80s and 90s and they came out and like so nigga like think about it.
A whole support system. Yeah. Think about it. This nigga got his mom. He got his cousins. We were still his friends. Come on,
yeah.
Like it wasn't like we were like oh fuck police and all this
every
other
time
bullshit.
every time he hit me up, I responded to him because I was like, yeah, that's my homie. But
bro,
can't say that now.
Yeah, can't say that, bro, because you know. Like, bro.
Yeah, nah, nigga, that was my bad. Cause like, trust me, I seen that shit, and I was like,
you wanted to blow
like,
my mind out. That blew my mind, bro. That blew my mind.
Nigga, it's not like I was like, oh, I wonder what Khalees is up to. Let me type him in on YouTube or something. I did not do any of that, nigga.
You said what did you say? What did you say that name was? I'm gonna pull this shit up right here.
Barnes and Noble sniffer.
The Barnes and Noble sniffer is what they calling this man.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Like Sticky Bandit type ass,
you
like
know what I'm saying? Like on some SpongeBob ass fucking. I don't know. Like the shit just irks me, bro. It irks.
Nick, that's what. But like, this like back to the statistics of it. I'm like, nigga, like, I live in Orange County. Nate live in San Diego. You live in Las Vegas, right? But like, if we lived in the Valley, this nigga was on the fucking news in multiple reports.
Nigga was on the news sniffing. Like,
and
crazy to me.
And then he's on the internet news. You see what I'm saying? You know how on the internet they say the goal of being on the internet, like, is to not have everybody on the internet and turn and be like, this fucking guy, that nigga. Like he's a villain. He's a fucking villain, bro. Like, cause like, bro, like, think about that. Like, that's the power of fucking TikTok, bro. Cause I was on my fucking computer just sitting there. I didn't type in it like anything. like, you know, like I didn't prompt that shit at all. And I'm just like, and that's what I'm saying about the information you could take it, nigga. That's like being on the information super duper triple decker highway, and nigga, just like randomly,
Wow.
randomly, randomly. Like nigga, I would on the big screen just scrolling, bro. Just scrolling, you know, skipping over dumb shit, you know, laughing at funny shit, oh little puppy fucking licking whipped cream. Okay, okay, fucking hilarious. Just doing my thing. And then when that shit popped up, I was like, hold up. And then I heard that nigga's voice, and I like right when it went to that screen when he was with the other chick, I paused it and I was just like, no, bro. Like, are you serious right now?
Yeah,
Oh.
this nigga's out here, bro.
And then the wormhole that I went, nigga, they was destroying this nigga in the comments, bro. It was nasty. It was nasty because it was like, yeah, like niggas just was like, like I was just like, this nigga looked like he looked like the worst character of every like on a episode of Hey Arnold, like you know they just had this nigga all in a trash can and shit, and then like Hey Arnold and they would be like, oh yeah, let's get away from this dude, like you know what I mean? Like he just looked like bro, and then
I'm not liking what I'm seeing at all, bro.
and that's what my mom was saying. She
I'm
was
not
like,
liking what
damn,
I'm seeing
like
at
she was
all.
like the last time I seen Khalees and them, like they were little kids, they were cute little kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Like
Not
that.
liking
Think
what I'm
about it.
seeing
Like on
at all.
Woodley, like when we was like bare, like because we moved when before I was in out of high school. So you know he was like what was it, freshman, sophomore? Then yeah. So he was like a sophomore last time she seen him. So like, and then you know just like nigga, like bro, like that shit sucks so bad because I'm like I grew up with this nigga, but that's not the type of people that we were. Cause like just like it fucking sucks, bro. It really does. Cause like up until this shit, I considered them a fucking close friend.
In this
Now I
video,
would
I'm
never
seeing they got
consider
his
him a close friend.
in this video. I'm watching. They got his face blurred
Hmm.
out. Because I guess he wasn't charged with anything. But you can't. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at what this nigga's doing. I'm looking at what
Yeah.
this nigga's not interested in no type of literature. This nigga's literally over here sniffing this woman's ass, and she has no idea. Look at this nigga. This nigga's just lifting up box. This nigga is like, I can't even like.
Yeah.
Mm,
Right.
mm. This nigga say he just
Right.
trying to shoot. Christ.
And even how like she like how she films him is like that, like you could just sense the shame on him, how he's just sitting there pretending to tie his shit. Like get the fuck out of here. Like you couldn't even be like, you know, hey, my apologies, or like, or yeah, I'm sorry about that, like, and then go check yourself in and go get some fucking help. But no, this nigga like had done the shit previously, bro. But see, that's like one of those things too that our society needs to shut the fuck up, and people need to stop being bitches about that when like you're filming in public and shit like that. That you know how sometimes it be, oh, no filming in a store. It's like somebody needs to be filming because obviously he did that shit in the past at that store, and none of y'all fucking
Right.
cameras
Was
pointed
catching
it
up. This
out.
nigga was in here doing it.
Put up a
Right.
sign saying "Don't let this nigga in," or "Oh, hey, if y'all see this dude, hey, you know, alert the authorities and just have him escorted out, trespass him, fuck that dude." You know what I mean? But like, imagine me and you walked into a Barnes and Noble and you was all, "Oh yeah, there's a dope ass toy in there," and I'm filming it and shit. They'd be like, "Oh, no cameras in our store. No cameras in our store." Like, bro, like the fuck? Like, I'm just sitting here filming him buy some shit, and you know, it's an experience. Like, I should be able to fucking film my life. But if say for instance, if that chick, if there was a policy where she couldn't film, right? Or she didn't feel comfortable enough to just be like, yeah, fuck it, film. And of course, like obviously he broke the level of comfort, but like but she's a TikToker too. So, but the thing is, you should be able to like film yourself in public. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are like, oh, Google Glass is so invasive, it's like don't be doing anything in fucking public that you wouldn't want fucking captured on a fucking camera,
Right.
asshole. Like,
Especially like shit like that. Like that's not. And I'm not gonna even be that guy to be like, oh yeah, if you don't if you don't want your privacy interrupted, then don't do nothing. Look, I know that's not what you're saying. I know, and because
No,
I'm
but
saying don't do
there's no
nothing
expectation.
weirdo shit. That's
Yeah,
creepazoid shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
There's levels to this shit, bro.
Cause even like I watch people who do the thing where they just walk around with their camera, like they don't talk or interact with anybody, but they just go to a popular spot and walk around. Like during the pandemic, I did that where I walked down in downtown Los Angeles, and all you're doing is just holding I had my DSLR on the fucking gimbal and shit. And I'm just holding it, getting some dope ass footage, right? And like sometimes you'll watch videos from other people who are doing that type of stuff, and you'll see things where like somebody sees the camera and they're out with like a girl and you can tell they're like, oh shit, yeah, like, or like, oh, I probably told so and so that I couldn't go out for lunch with them, but now I'm over here downtown with like, Stacy and Monica. Oh, let's avoid this camera, let's walk around, because like when I was out you can see it, or like some people be like, oh, don't film me, don't film me, and then you can tell in their voices like, ah, yeah, your boss think you actually, or like a security guard, like the way she kind of did it, like, hey, don't look at my badge, because she was probably supposed to be somewhere but she went and got some lunch. So it's like those types of things where it's like, yeah, sure, that type of behavior is going to be caught, but like nobody's scouring the internet for that. And if they just happen to see that video, then it's just happenstance, whatever, right? You know what I mean? So like when people get mad about stuff in public, I understand inadvertently a camera can kind of fuck up your whole game or whatever, right? But you're filmed by every other fucking private camera and you never see that footage. You see what I'm saying? Like everywhere you go, there's fucking thousands of cameras. How do you think when people fucking slip and fall randomly in places like, like out in public, that like it pops up on the internet? It's because somebody's always walking around filming. I notice it even more now. Like people will be walking with their cell phone and you could just tell that they fucking dead ass filming because you see the behavior. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, oh, no, that nigga filming. Like, bro, like, so like everybody's doing it. But in this instance, that shit might have saved that lady's life.
Yeah, I mean, you can't put it past the nigga that's doing that shit, bro. He could have been out there in their car, all that shit. Like, nigga, you see how the niggas, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Yeah.
You're cooked. Like, you're cooked. I don't even know. I just don't even have no word for my man. I don't.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's the craziest. That's crazy. And I don't know how that's not a crime, personally. Y'all charge everything for everybody else. Like, how was that nigga not charged for that shit? And you say this nigga went to jail for not registering.
Yep.
Crazy shit. See what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah. Mind fuck, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, no, like, I'm pretty sure the nigga done hurt somebody.
That dude, like, the way that nigga's stalking in that video, bro, that nigga was on some predator prey type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a normal guy in that position would be like, hey, I wanna talk to you, da da da. They ain't gonna go up there and start sniffing no ass, bro. Come on, that's crazy. That could be somebody you know. That could be your girlfriend. That could be anybody. But I don't know, bro. Oh, nigga, did you see this the Spider-Man footage? Some of the Spider-Man footage that niggas is playing the game, Spider-Man 2?
I've seen a lot of the yeah. Like not the actual people playing, but like leading up to it, yeah.
Right. I seen some of the like a couple of the boss fights. It looks fun, right?
Yeah.
Big. There's a part, and I don't, it's a spoiler.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
So there's a part in there where fucking Mary Jane gets the symbiote, right? The symbiote, and she becomes what do you call it? A character called, I think, Rage or Scream or some shit like that. I forget it. She's like a symbiote character, right? And so Peter has to fight her, right? And nigga, the whole fight is Peter just begging her to forgive him for pretty much being Spider-Man and fucking it is so off-putting. It is the most off-putting shit I've ever seen because you know the symbiote, it amplifies. It's the symbiote emotions, plus it's the humans' emotions, right? So like, remember like when Eddie Brock first got Venom, he like Venom felt like a loser. Eddie Brock was a loser. It was like, so for them, for those two, they were a match made in heaven. Like as far as the way the symbiote looked at it, as far as the way even Eddie looks at it. Like if you ever read the comics, and he's Venom is pretty much a good guy, whatever. Been that way for years, you know that. Like Lethal Protector and all that shit.
Yeah.
So she gets the symbiote, right? It amplifies her emotions, right? And I guess she feels inadequate compared to Peter, cause she's nigga. Look up that boss fight and listen to Peter pleading with her because I get it. He's trying to get the symbiote off of her. He's trying to, he's fighting her. He's trying to get the symbiote off of her, but he's trying to plead to her emotions. I get it. I understand what's going on, but it's a couple things that's wrong with that boss fight to me. It's just like some of the God of War boss fights. It's too many stages, right? Like, all right, bro, we did so many stage transitions and y'all making this nigga's health bar go back up 4 or 5 times. I hate that in fucking video games. Give me a fucking health bar and let me attack that health bar. If we get to a certain percentage, then trigger your cutscene. Don't always rejigger the fucking health bar. So when he's fighting her, the health bar continue. It's like 4 different phases of this fight, right? And it's like a fun fight, whatever. But the whole time he's pleading with her. He's like, Mary Jane, I'm so sorry. I didn't focus on your feelings and all of this other stuff.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
what the fuck is going on, bro? Like this bitch,
why
this bitch got a fucking nigga. Because it's Mary Jane. He's scared. She got the symbiote on her. The symbiote is amplifying her emotions and her obviously power. She don't have power, but a symbiote still can make you fucking super fucking strong like Venom. Like, and this nigga, and he actually, here's the crazy part about it. Eventually, he's able to plead with her enough to pull her, to get the symbiote up off of her, and then the symbiote dies. After you done did all this fucking boss fighting, after you done fucking did all this shit to like, nigga, on top of making car alarms go off, because the symbiotes are afraid of, what do you call it, sound and shit, and putting her close to fire, all that shit to beating the fuck out of her as Spider-Man with all your powers and shit, nigga. What kills her is that he finally pleads with her enough for her to get control of her emotions to pull herself out the symbiote. I'm like, dude, I get it, bro. I get it. It's Peter. It's Mary Jane. Da 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 da. But bro, I just didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like it. Story-wise. Gameplay-wise, absolutely. Looks like a blast. But story-wise, going back to original Spider-Man game, it's that same shit. Where you're trying to empower a character that don't need to be empowered, bro. Like, Mary Jane ain't that dope. Like, here's the thing about Mary Jane. Sorry for the people that don't realize this about Mary Jane, right? If y'all haven't caught on yet. Mary Jane has always been just eye candy for Peter. Sorry. She's never been like this deep character. She was a fashion model, right? A vain fashion model at that. Read some comic books, okay? She was never like, oh my God, like, I'm this big humanitarian. The most personality that Mary Jane ever fucking had was on the Spider-Man cartoon where her calling that nigga Tiger and all that other shit, right? Like, and even on the cartoon, what was she always pursuing? Her modeling career. She was a bombshell. She was about her looks. That's what Mary Jane was. Because you know why they put that nigga with Mary Jane? Because that nigga was the nerd and he got with the hottest girl in the room. That's the whole point of Mary Jane. Like, catch on to the fucking thing. And I get that they want to erase that trope, right? My opinion, get a nigga a new girlfriend in. Get a nigga a new wife. Because Mary Jane ain't it at that point. Because Mary Jane is a fucking fashion model. Nigga, that would be like you marrying, I don't know, what is one of these vapid ass fashion models with no brain out here? And you marry her, right? and you didn't build this whole career up, right? And niggas know you for all the shit you done did. You married this fashion model. She's a cool lady. She's pretty. She got some jokes from time to time. She's dope, right? But she's not the goddamn star of the show, right? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, like, and then all of a sudden, instead of making documentaries about what you did and focusing on your accomplishments, they want to focus on her being next to you the whole time and what she was trying to do and how she was living in your shadow. What? It's Mary fucking Jane, bro. Like, it was just like when I first played the first game, I couldn't understand my brain. Honestly, I swear to God, because I tried to make reason with it as best I can without being so fucking mad. Why the fuck am I walking around this game as Mary Jane? The fuck am I doing right now? Nigga, in a game where there's Spider-Man, there's another Spider-Man, there's Venom, I don't want to focus on this bitch at all in this game. At all. I get it. Like, niggas just like, I already platinum the game is game of the year. Y'all niggas was gonna say that shit regardless, right?
Yeah, regardless.
Regardless of whatever fucking happened, that game could have been 10 hours and fucking 5 story missions, and y'all niggas would have said game of the year. Anywhere it would have went. And I understand that because the original Spider-Man game, fun as fuck. Insomniac games are just fun games. Infamous, Spider-Man, they're fun games. You can't deny that. But bro, there's some parts of the story, nigga. And I'm not on this nerdrotic or none of these fucking weirdo ass fucking nerd niggas that's like, oh, female empowerment. No, I'm not that nigga at all. One of my favorite comic book characters is Wonder Woman. Right? Like, I'm not saying that. But if y'all want to make a powerful female character in this universe, just make another fucking character that's interesting. Shit. Put Spider-Gwen in there. I'll play a Spider-Gwen. Guess what? She got spider powers, right? She's dope, but Mary Jane? I don't give a fuck about Mary Jane. Especially after what she did to Peter recently. And went and had a baby on that nigga with a whole other nigga from some weirdo ass nigga that looked like he worked at a goddamn Starbucks with the thick glasses, I got the thick black glasses. The thick black glass, you know, the what's his name? Gordon Freeman type, not Gordon Freeman, what's his name? The nigga from fucking Half-Life. Gordon Freeman looking ass nigga that she done went and cheated on Peter with when this nigga was trying to save the fucking universe and shit. In the dimension, you come out the goddamn portal and sleep with this nigga and had 2 babies with this nigga, and you been with Peter for 30-something fucking years? What the fuck are we talking about? Batman had a kid before this nigga Peter. That's crazy to me, bro. I'm sorry.
No, but like
that shit blows my fuck Mary Jane.
But how could I say it? Like, to be like, I guess this is like facing realities right here. It's like, yeah, the Marvel shit, like, it's not good anymore, my guy. Like,
what are y'all
it's
doing,
not
right? What are y'all doing over here? How the fuck do y'all cut Peter Parker, bro? How the fuck do y'all cut Peter Parker? And then later on in the series,
how is the symbiote even cut, bro?
Nigga,
like,
later in that same series, after my man is cucked out, okay? After my man is completely fucking Mary Jane and cheated on this nigga and had 2 babies and this nigga, now this nigga's over here friends with them and shit. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever, bro. And then this nigga I forget which villain it was. I don't know if it was Hammerhead or who. Beats the dog shit out of Peter, okay? To the point where Peter's begging for his life. Peter Parker's begging for his fucking life in a modern Spider-Man comic book, bro. This is the same man that when fucking Aunt May was critically injured because of some fuck shit that fucking Kingpin had did, this nigga broke into prison and beat the dog shit out of Kingpin in front of everybody. No mercy. No fucking, oh, Kingpin, I'm strong. Nah, niggas. Complete spider unleashed on this nigga, right? That Peter Parker, shocker, nigga, I will chase you to the end of the earth, Peter Parker. Y'all got this nigga begging for us like, fuck y'all, niggas. Fuck y'all. That's, nigga, I hate it here, bro.
No, yeah.
I fucking hate it here, bro. I'm like, little kid, the young boys that are reading the comics and all this stuff and the cartoons and stuff, that ain't what they need from Peter Parker. They need Peter Parker to be exactly. I'm not saying they haven't, because they've done a good job with Peter Parker in the movies. I'm not saying that. You know, you get some leeway in your interpretations of the character. We talking about the comic book, nigga. We talking about lore. We're talking about continuity now. We're not just talking about a one shot or the Spider-Man video game version. That's not what we're talking about. You feel me? We're talking about 616 Marvel Universe Peter Parker, my nigga. Don't do this to me. Please. Okay? Like, don't. I get it. Like, it's certain things you have to change. Like Batman going broke. I get it. Like, but even then, it's like, make a new character. Like, Batman going broke. All right, I get it. Like, niggas kind of caught on this. Like, yeah, here's a nigga. If you're a billionaire, if you're technically a billionaire, there's much better things you could be doing with your money besides being Batman. Like, I mean, come on. Like that's where niggas' minds are because of the economy. So it is. That's where niggas like, you know, prep time Batman and all that shit. Like, you know, of course, Batman's gonna win. He has all the money in the world in prep time. You know, that's how niggas. So the writers were like, "Oh, we got to take his money away. Got to take the mantle away. Give him some substance. Give him some ground roots." But when you take Batman's money away, who do you got?
Oh, you got some regular ass nigga, man.
No, nah. Who do you got? Who do you got that's already a better character and already been through way more? Not saying that Batman hasn't been through shit, but that's already a Batman character with none of the money and has already been through some of the darkest fucking stories in comics. It's Daredevil, nigga. Daredevil is literally.
Oh, okay.
Daredevil is literally Batman if Batman ever had the money. Like, think about it. Daredevil is fucking amazing. Is one of the Marvel's top fighters as far as like. Just hands. This nigga just got hands for days, okay? This nigga has been through more punishment than almost any other comic book character I've ever seen. This nigga Daredevil was what got me into one of the things that got me into like reading monthly comic books in high school, because this nigga, when I first picked up Kevin Smith's run on Daredevil, this nigga he had slept with his girlfriend was Karen Page, the girl from The Thing, and he thought she had told this nigga she had HIV, nigga. So the whole series, you think this nigga got AIDS the whole time, on top of all of the villain stuff, on top of the baby that this nigga that falls into this lip, on top of the injuries, on top of villains showing up that's giving this nigga the work. This nigga just in that run alone went through just madness. And even in recent runs, my man got a prison sentence. My nigga had to sit down for a minute for being Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga didn't get out like other fucking superheroes out of the fucking registration. Was like, this nigga had to go do some time for his time as Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? So if you put Batman on the street level, what does Batman got? Batman is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, you know, Batman is like, I'm not saying that you can't have a ninja level Batman, but that's ground roots Batman at that point. You feel me? Like that. I couldn't even imagine what Batman is without his money. You feel me? Like, what are you doing? But niggas say,
but like even when you say that, like that's not the times. Like, sure, that's like the presentation of the times, but like nobody's like, yeah, Batman's fucking a trash character because he's a billionaire. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Like, look kind of like,
right?
I don't even like using their terms. Like, what kind of woke shit is that?
But that's what the comic book niggas. You gotta think about the niggas that's writing comics right now. That's how they think.
Oh, you know no. But the like opinion. Those are people that are trying to control a narrative that doesn't exist. Like nobody. Like, sure, people have made the like, oh yeah, like a billionaire going down into the poor and beating up and breaking niggas. Like, yeah, sure, but like that's not that's such a that's such a fake surface level of what Batman really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny. You like people pine the Christopher Nolan movies as like amazing, right? Like. Look at what Batman did in his becoming Batman in that. He wasn't like, oh, like, yeah, I just fucking went down to the Hobby Lobby and I bought a bunch of dope ass cool shit. Like, nah, this nigga literally did some fucking basically like secret society type ass training type shit.
And that's the thing like, too. If y'all really want to explore Batman, the ultimate end to Batman is a villain. And I think they've explored that a lot in recent stories, right? Batman's end isn't a good guy. If we're being honest with you, right? So when you explore those elements of this nigga getting the chair to have omnipotence and what does this nigga do? He does fuck shit. Like, Like, cause he wants control, right? That's Batman. He wants control. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna control this. I'm gonna take y'all through this in order for y'all to get my vision. Batman's done some fucking heinous things, right? Like, there's even a story where they get captured by the World Breaker, and they don't know they're captured by the World Breaker, and they think they're meeting future versions of themselves and all this other shit. And Batman is given control over, like, how, like, Superman gets locked in this pocket universe with pretty much no suns, just enough like sunlight for him to bury. He's losing all his power, all this other stuff, and Batman's able to control how far the suns are from him, right? Like, and eventually Batman pulls all of, and it's for, because he's trying to continue to have the trust of the World Breaker, so that the World Breaker can still continue to have this power and, you know, continue to know. But Batman's logic was, I knew that Clark would find a way. Nigga, what if I didn't find a way? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you're Superman, right? And it's me and you, right? And I'm out here, I'm Batman, and we dealing with this God thing, right? And I know that your power comes from the fucking yellow sun, and you're trying to get out of this pocket universe, and I'm able to control all of these suns, and I'm like, I gotta keep this nigga's trust. So I'm just pulling suns away from you, but I'm like, I know this nigga's gonna find a light inside of himself.
Get the fuck out of here. Like,
nah,
nigga, I'm gonna find out, and I'm be like, nigga,
something else, my nigga.
Are you serious right now? So I could have been fucking bad bitches, but your ass was moving the sun away from me, so I couldn't get my shit up. All right, nigga.
Of course, Superman. Of course, Superman finds a way out. Of course, because he's Superman. I get it. I understand the logic, right? I get the logic. I get the comic logic. I get the faith in your friend. I get the faith in Superman. I get it. But as a person, me looking at that story, that's an asshole move. My nigga Superman was suffering in his pocket dimension. This nigga literally had to look deep inside himself. And I don't mean just, to find the inner him. This nigga had to find, like, my son, fucking Kansas, like, fucking. Do you get what I'm saying? This nigga, like, because the nigga couldn't even, after a certain point, the nigga, he was like stuck on this planetoid, so he couldn't even like jump off the planetoid at a certain point because he was losing so much power. And at a certain point, fucking Batman just pulls that shit away from him, just pulls the fucking suns away from him, and then eventually fucking Superman finds a way out, and he fucking cracks the fucking World Breaker in his jaw, and World Breaker's like, all right, yo, I want to join y'all. We need to fight. It was a whole reason why he was doing this, because of his brothers. I think it was I forget the name of the fucking other two. I know that one of his brothers is the Anti-Monitor, and then the other one is I want to say Perpetual, but that could be Marvel. I could be wrong. But he needed to stop them from doing something, so he needed the Justice League. But once again, I understand a God giving a test like that, right? I get that. I get the God giving Superman that test. But nigga, if you at the controls that this guy has given you, nigga, give me something. Give me a flower. Give me something to touch. Something. My nigga had nothing to go off of. I was like, Batman's an asshole, bro. It's too many times I've seen Batman be an asshole. Even in the cartoon, with this nigga. Even in the cartoons, I think it's fucking Darkseid. I don't know what the fucking context is of this shit. It's like the end of like just the niggas dying and shit. And Batman, he's sitting in that chair. I forget the name of the goddamn chair, but it gives him omnipotence. And this nigga has to fight Robin. This nigga has no mercy on his son, bro. This nigga's not up here like, yeah, I'm gonna go easy on this nigga because this nigga's a kid and this nigga's my son. This nigga fucks this kid up. I'm like, bro, like, I get that like, Batman be playing, like, 4D chess. But, bro, like, you making villain moves while you playing this game. My nigga, like, go easy. You feel me? Like, in way too many stories, I'm like, nah, that's I wouldn't know if that nigga's on our side at this point. Personally, we would have to go up this nigga's throat. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But then once again, everybody's scared of Batman because the niggas, like, once again, he's a sociopath with all these contingencies for the niggas that's around him. And I understand that he shouldn't have it, in that universe, but nigga, think about that, nigga. The nigga, like, literally has drawn out plans on how to fuck everybody up around him in multiple different ways. This nigga has created some of the worst villains in DC history. Brother Eye, it's a robotic Batman he created. Failsafe. Fucking Failsafe. Look up fail safe. Look this nigga up. Look at what he does to these men. Look at what he does to Batman. Look at what he does to Superman. Because failsafe is a fucking machine that Batman made just in case Batman goes rogue, right? Why would you make some shit like that, okay? Just in case I go rogue. I need to make this crazy ass killer robot that's gonna come after me.
What the hell?
So obviously you put a contingency into this robot. This robot has contingencies on top of contingencies. Failsafe has contingencies on top of contingencies.
In case he ever went rogue. Get the fuck out of here.
So when a robot goes rogue and it's like, all right, it's time to kill Batman, the robot has no chill, my nigga. None. So it gets to a point where even Superman has to come in like, all right, I gotta say this nigga Batman.
With 3 kryptonite blades, 2 of which are in the arm and 1 in the back, which is used against Superman.
You see what I'm saying?
That's irresponsible, bro.
It's irresponsible. Nigga, the first fight Superman has with this thing, it puts both of them in critical condition. They're laid up, fucked up. I'm like, why would you make some shit like that? Nigga, you made a worse villain than most of your rogues galleries ever made. The fuck are you talking about? You had Superman on his back, bro. Nigga, think about it. If you got a team of niggas,
that's a pretty sick storyline.
You got a team of niggas, right? You got niggas that stand behind you, and one of them niggas is Superman. And first out the gate, that nigga's on his back. I fucked up. Look, hey
holy
guys.
Shit! No,
you see that robot? That shit is no joke.
This nigga bust through some shit, shot out 3 lasers,
right?
And then Batman and Robin is sitting there like, yeah,
scared, nigga, shook.
Hold up. Yeah, this nigga just put fucking Superman down with one blow.
This nigga Batman had to create an alter ego in his mind. I forget the name. Arn Sir, he calls himself. A crazy version of himself with a fucking colorful costume, so that this nigga just won't even think like himself, so he can fight this thing.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous.
Why would you make some shit like that?
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I'm like, nah, Batman's the bad guy, bro. You can't tell me otherwise.
He's Failsafe is the android created by the Batman of Zur-Ana.
Yeah,
This nigga wildin'.
Yep, his alter ego. That's Batman's alter ego, not Bruce Wayne's alter ego. Batman's alter ego. So you can't tell me that nigga don't belong. Nigga Batman don't belong in Arkham Asylum too. Yeah. Tell me that nigga don't belong in Arkham Asylum too with the rest of them niggas. You can't tell me that nigga Batman don't belong in Arkham Asylum.
That's bad. That's real bad.
The only reason that the Justice League is friends with Batman is because they scared of that nigga. They scared of the consequences of not being that nigga's friend. That's why them niggas is always over that nigga's house. They're like, oh yeah, we'll let him fund us and tell us what to do a little bit because this nigga is off the chain.
This nigga got a purple. He looking like Magneto in his bitch. Like, what the fuck?
And don't get me wrong, Batman is one of my favorite characters. I love Batman for many reasons because he's just. I do because
no. But like that failsafe, like hey.
Because Batman's the bad guy,
Green Lantern, you gotta call all them niggas. Aquaman, you got fish from other planet. Cause like we all gotta go to war with this nigga right here. Nigga that made a robot. This nigga that made a robot to stop him if he went bad.
Nigga, you a human. How do you go rogue? Yeah. What are you talking about, nigga? Like, so you gotta make a whole robot, nigga. And nigga, I knew Batman was the bad guy when I first read the story Identity Crisis, right? In Identity Crisis, fucking the Justice League decided to wipe niggas' minds, right? Because somebody got raped and it was such a horrible event and they just wanted to write niggas' memories and be like, nah, we don't need to do this. And one of the niggas that they wiped the memory of was Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
when he found out.
And not only that, nigga, when the Flash, it's just a panel always. When Flash found out that they did that shit,
like, y'all wiped his memory?
Whoa, hold up, bro. Nigga, the fuck are y'all doing? Right? Like, I was like, whoa, these niggas is really shook by this nigga. And every time the Flash was around that nigga throughout that whole series until that nigga Batman found out, that nigga was on Edge. That nigga was just like, yo, because think about it, that nigga's wild, nigga. The whole Justice League, what is it called? When the Legion of Doom found fucking Batman's plans and used it against the Justice League. That's what that was. They
Yeah,
using
see,
his niggas, you know what I'm saying?
that's the problem. That's the problem. So hold on. You done drew up plans on how to beat all of us. Then the shit got in the hands of some other niggas, and now that we're all defeated, and then somehow, like, just hypothetically, they done twisted some of your plans and fucking made it so the failsafe is activated on top. Nigga, what are you doing? Like, why did you write that down? Like,
nigga, look up Brother Eye. Look up some of the shit Brother Eye did. It was another machine he created, right? As a way to work, watch the world and all that. That shit went rogue. I'm like, this nigga Batman in recent years has shown that he's more of a fucking villain than a fucking good guy. I'm sorry. Like, you can say, because to me it reminds me of like the NSA and shit, right? They'll say, oh, we're doing this for your protection and we doing this, but nigga, what y'all are saying that y'all are doing in the name of niggas protection is more monstrous than the shit that would have happened if you didn't do that shit. Like, you feel me? Like,
oh yeah, yeah. Hey, we're doing this for the good. You do realize that this shit is gonna fuck up everybody. Right. Nah, but it's for the good. Like, you can't just say that, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you can't just say things, right?
Mm.
Oh shit, nigga. You know what I've been playing, and I wish more games are like it. Baldur's Gate, and I don't mean it in the gameplay wise, right? Because gameplay wise, the game is hardcore video game. Okay, it's not even kind of like, even for me, right? Like, it's been playing RPG since I was a little boy. It is a learning curve where I have to go and watch videos. And I'm like, okay, am I tripping? Why am I missing so much? Why is this not working? Why? Because it's like, it's literally D&D. It's literally the board game D&D just in a video game. That's what it is. D&D 5th edition in a video game. The dice rolls, everything, right? It's a very fucking hardcore game, right? But that's not why I like it. What I like about the game is the availability of choice, right? And it don't give you it ain't like all binary. It's just like, all right, here's the scenario. How are you going to deal with this scenario, right? And however, because it's been a couple characters like that I didn't even know were party members, that were supposed to be party members, that I didn't killed off. I literally killed these niggas because of the way that they came. So the rest of my playthrough in the game, they're never going to be in my party because of the way that they came at me, and I didn't, and I love that shit. Like, I'm not mad like, oh man, I gotta find a save and reload. No, I'm like, no, I'm going with this shit. Like should have came at me different. Like, outcome would have been different. Like,
but like, from what I've been hearing, essentially it's like, I always hate that, like, I'm kind of like overly critical of game companies, right? Because obviously they're just going for the bottom line. They're just trying to get that. But like, when the decisions that I'm hearing, that's how I felt like Mass Effect should have been. Like, where you're just like, okay, like Mass Effect 3 just completely fucking just shit all over the formula choice, right? Mm-hmm. So like, I always hated that one because, like, Nick, I beat Mass Effect 3 and I was so like, no, this can't be fucking real. Like, this is impossible. This cannot be real. I woke Sharon up out of her sleep and was like, hey, watch this ending. Am I tripping? Or like, because it was so fucking bad. Now, right? Mm-hmm. Now, like, Mass Effect is a game that should have had all of the. But
they wrote themselves into a corner making you Space Jesus. You can't be the main.
But you could like okay, like, Space Jesus could die and be resurrected because you literally were resurrected in the fucking first game, or excuse me, second game. Yeah, you were already resurrected, right? So like, you dying isn't like ultimate consequence, right? But just like BG or Baldur's Gate 3, right? Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that when those people wrote a story, they wrote a video game story where it's not just a linear story. Right, you know what I mean? It's not just a linear story, and then, let's branch it off into some missions. No, they said this is D&D. This is also a video game. This is not the illusion of choice. This is pure choice. Let's just branch after branch after branch. I'm like, in video game writing, there's no formulaic script that you have to follow. Why do games in so many
If you
RPGs of the past just fuck that up?
if
Like
you start
they just severed
if you I'm gonna
branches.
tell you why. If you start the writing right as you're a person in a world, you can write as many branches, like you just said, branches on top of. You can write as many branches as you want at that point because you're just a person in this
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Other things are going to be happening
Yep,
around you regardless.
yep.
But when you
They
make
write it from a
me space
character.
Jesus, and I'm literally like, think about it. In the beginning, like in Baldur's Gate, for instance, you're introduced with a problem. It's a really cool problem. You have this thing inside your head that you're trying to get out your head, but so does the other party members. Y'all got abducted by these Cthulhu things, like pretty much like aliens, right? You got abducted by aliens. Just think of it like that. They got this ship. They put this shit in your head, and that's the through line for the story. You're trying to get these slugs out of your head before you turn into one of these things. Because typically, y'all turn into these things in this universe. You turn into these things when these things put these things in your brain, right? But y'all haven't
Mhm.
turned, so that's the through line. Ain't shit about you being the savior of fucking reality. Ain't shit about, at least not yet. You understand what I'm saying? You're giving me all these choices. You're giving me all these branches. I'm just this person that has this ailment. It's not a known ailment. It's not this known affliction that's going around. It's just an affliction that my character and my party members have right now, and we're dealing with this world, right? This world exists whether we're here or not, right? This problem that we have is our problem, unique to us. So we're seeking out help to figure out our problem. It has shit to do with us. Of course, there's going to be a bigger story as I go through the game that has world-ending consequences and stuff. But from what I can see from the writing, my character is such a small part of that overall arc. Does that make sense? Like, the problem with Shepard is by the end of that game, you were solving everybody's problems. Think about it.
Yeah,
Nigga, in
but
Mass Effect 3, you
like,
cured a genophage. Think about it. You cured a genophage. You solved the Geth problem. Think about
yeah,
this,
yeah.
right?
Oh, no, no.
You
Yeah, because they were wrapping up shit and it just didn't make sense.
It didn't
And
make sense.
it didn't even make sense from the sense of you're a Justicar because there's
No.
other Justicars out there. So like it wasn't just solely on you.
You
Like
literally was Space
trust
Jesus.
me.
Instead of you witnessing certain events or being a part of certain events, because okay, I get it. Shepard was there with this diplomat or this. Okay, I get it, right? Or you have to do a bit. You could have wrote it better as to, but in my playthrough of Mass Effect 3, I literally did those missions back to back. Not saying that they weren't good missions or not fun or nothing like that, but it just took me out of the experience. I'm like, okay, so I jumped from one part of the universe to solve this problem that I've been with 3 games. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm solving this other problem in another mission. I've been with 3 games, and that's it. I literally just saw a genocidal fucking. Y'all gave me the option to solve this whole genocide situation right here. That would be like right now somebody just giving somebody a binary choice with the Israel Palestine situation. Like, all right, here you go, just solve this shit. And it's like, all right, here I'm gonna choose this. That's stupid. Like, no, like
Blue,
how am I?
blue or green, bro? Pick it.
Yeah,
Hurry up.
pick
Come
it. Like, come on now. And then okay, and then so at the end of Mass Effect, right? So there's this big ass space battle. What made the space battle memorable for me was you had all these races get together to fight this fucking impossible space deity, right? Here's the thing. Why were you the focal point? I don't want to be the focal point in this battle. I just want to help me and my crew survive. That's it. That should be my only focus. It's just like that fucking Last Jedi shit. All these niggas should show up at the end when you're in trouble. Like, what? To bash the Empire into the ground after all this conflict, after all these years. It's just this particular moment right now. We're going to defeat this impossible force with just what? Some spunk and some fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we doing? Like, I hated Mass Effect
It's a
3.
little elbow grease, my guy.
Then they tried to retcon it by sending you to Andromeda, and that was a catastrophe.
Yeah, I kind of didn't play that game off of principle, even though I wanted to like kind of
Nigga.
obviously get into a universe, right? Because like
Uh-huh.
I do, I like when I played Mass Effect 1, I was like, this is better than Star Wars. This right here wins, right? And then fucking Mass Effect 3, and I was just like, yeah, I'll never talk about fucking Mass Effect ever again because that shit was stupid. Like
Reboot.
I could not believe it, bro. Like I beat that game, and I was sitting there, I was just like, I was like, nah, I'm like. Am I tripping? And I rewound the save, and I was like, all right, hold on, nah, I must have hit the wrong button. I must have picked the wrong choice. Nigga, no matter any of the 3 choices you chose, it was the exact same ending for all 3. It was the exact same ending for all three, or two, if it probably
At
was.
some point, you could have, even if y'all was running into that problem, you should have took the choice away and made a good narrative. Do you understand what I'm saying?
The
It
narrative
should have,
doesn't
it
even
should have,
good.
it should have,
It's
it should have
archived.
wrapped up with a good narrative. And especially if y'all were going to turn around a couple years later and make Mass Effect Andromeda, that trash ass game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't trash that the game. There's a couple things I don't like about it, like the way the characters run is horrible. I don't know who their animator was, but I was like, Jesus, I could even do a better job than this. Number two, the fucking beginning of the story. There's nothing I care. I literally right now, I can't tell you what the issue was in that game. I can't tell you because here's the thing, and this is with and I'm gonna say this with a few games. Certain games need to start fast. You gotta literally get me into the game and tell me why the fuck I should care right now. Because right now I don't care. I play Starfield, right? Beginning of Starfield, I don't care. Y'all are making me like, bro, it's a spaceship game. Put me in a spaceship. Put me in space first. That's the first thing I want to when if I made a video game, I don't give a fuck if I have to give you all your powers at the beginning of the game for you to see what the fuck you about to be, what the fuck you got in store for you. I'm gonna make this first part of this video game fun as fuck, right? That's it. Everything else I could teach you in a second. But this first, when you start this game up, not only am I gonna make you care, I'm gonna give you control of your fucking character so you can see what you're gonna be doing most of the game. I hate most video games that they don't. I want to be able to press start and see what the fuck I'm doing in this game. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
how do I move? Like, what can I control? All of that, you know. Don't arbitrarily hinder my fucking movement. I've been playing what's it? I said Oblivion, Skyrim again, right? Nigga, can you believe there's no dash button in Skyrim? Where's the dash button? I'm like, there's no run button. There's no run button. I cannot remember. And nigga, I beat Skyrim before. Okay, I got up to like 100 and something on all types of stats, right? I don't remember the game not having a run button. And it's driving me crazy. I'm like, so y'all want me to walk across this whole map? Remember I was telling you about the map size. This whole map. Beautiful map, mind you. Anything can happen at any time, right? But nigga, I'm walking across this wasteland. Nigga, I'm bored, nigga. I'm on TikTok. I'm just walking to the next thing. Oh, here's the marker. Oh, there's a dungeon. Let me go into the I'm not shitting on Skyrim. I obviously bought the game, it's on sale to play it and all that. I'll need a palate cleanser from Dungeon Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate you'll get into a fight and then you're just gonna lose. You're not gonna win. No, you know what I'm saying? Like the game cheats, bro. Like the game is about odds, right? So it's about advantages and disadvantages, and you'll end up walking into a situation where you're at such a fucking disadvantage because you're already at a disadvantage because a lot of times the enemies are gonna have more units than you, right? Um, but the disadvantage. Did you ever play? What's the game I can describe as closest to? Um, that I loved. Oh my god, it was the first strategy game that I actually liked. It's with the aliens. XCOM. XCOM. You ever
No,
play?
no.
Nigga, I recommend that game. XCOM. XCOM is a lot of fun. You get to name your soldiers, all that, right? But it's like XCOM. You take turns and you have to position yourself in certain places to fight the enemies, right? But the thing about XCOM is it kind of like the learning curve, it kind of ramps you into it, right? So in the first few levels, you're only fighting, you kind of outnumber the aliens, right? So you always have the advantage to kind of learn how your units work, right? And where to position your units. And fucking Baldur's Gate, they don't give a fuck about your life. Like, you walk onto a field and they just keep introducing units, and you're like, oh my fucking god, I only got 4, because you only can control 4 people at the time, unless you summon a familiar or something like that, then a maximum 5, right? And so I'm gonna give you an example. My main character right now is almost like level 4, because you don't level up like most RPGs where you just power level, and that shit don't happen. Level 4, I got about 35 health, nigga. Each turn, every time I get hit, I'm getting hit for 9 damage. You see what I'm saying? So I got 35 health. I'm getting hit for 9 damage every turn. Sometimes these niggas got 10, 12 units. Think about that. They do the math, right? If I only got 35 health, I'm getting hit for 9 health almost every turn. If they focus on just that character, I'm fucked. And Lord forbid they're not misses. Because remember, the enemies are rolling the dice too. Because sometimes they're going to be misses. So they'll miss just as much as you do. But nigga, when they hit, they hit. and it's just like, oh my god, it's so devastating. And it's like, and it's not even like it, because I'm still in the first act of the game. There's 3 acts to the game, and in this first act, I would think that they would kind of like teach you. They don't teach. They don't care. They don't give a fuck, bro. Like, nigga, the first fight is a boss fight where you're on this ship, and you're not even made. You can get an achievement for killing the goddamn thing. But I don't know how the fuck you gonna kill that thing with the limited power that you have in the beginning of the game at level fucking 1, and but you can get an achievement for doing it, so it's doable. But you have to stop the ship, and nigga, every unit on that first fight is fucking OP, and they don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So it's like, I was reading the Steam reviews, and all of the negative ones were just that. It's like, I shouldn't have to fucking. I should a good game. How do they put it? A good video game teaches you how to play it, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, yeah, I get what y'all are saying, but this is obviously not. Like, you could have read up on this game before you bought it, because I did, and I knew it was hard, and I had already played Divinity, so I kind of knew what I was in for as far as like the level of RPG. As far as, I'm not talking about the story, I'm talking about gameplay. I already knew it was going to be super hardcore. But I can understand, because I even saw niggas saying y'all should make this more like Diablo, where you can like control your character, and it's an action game. But I'm like, it wouldn't work for this game. It wouldn't work, because the fun, like, nigga, if you look at my Steam thing, I've already had 30 hours in the game, and a lot of those hours are spent on single fights. It's not like a regular, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're playing chess. It's not like you're sitting up here.
Exactly.
It's an old school computer game. What it reminds me of is like when I used to come over to your house and you be playing Roller Coaster Tycoon and these computer games where you're sitting there and you're concentrating. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I sit here.
You're managing more than you're playing.
I spent 3 hours the other day managing resource inventory in my camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, giving niggas suits, giving niggas the proper powers, trying to learn how I can get more DPS out of shit. Shit I don't normally do. Sit up here writing shit down.
And that's the beauty of like those types of games, in my opinion, because anybody could play through a Call of Duty. At one point, it's a landslide. Like, you're just holding the trigger, and and shit, you die 60 times, and then it's just like, yeah, mulligan, here you go. But like, that's the point of like these types of games, is like it's a thing for like simply put, it keeps your mind sharp. You're doing some type of math, you're doing some type of calculations, you're thinking, you're plotting, you're actually writing shit down. Like that's all it is. And like niggas who don't want to do that shit, I get it. Like, I'm not mad at you, but don't get mad at this game.
Don't get
for
mad at
being that for this.
Right. That's
just
what
like Roller Coaster Tycoon, like the Planet Coaster type games. They have this formula where it's shallow on the deep end and deep on the shallow end, where it's like, okay, don't try to walk that fucking fine line right there. Like, no, give me the tools that I want, where I'm pretending like I'm actually running a theme park, where I gotta wake up and be like, how am I gonna get the sales up? But like in that game, they'll be like, oh, you get a rating for your roller coaster based off of how you theme it, right? Do you know that all I have to do is put down like X amount of objects, and then I get a plus rating no matter what. You know what I mean? Like I could take like 700 trees, put them all in one spot near the roller coaster, and then it's like, oh yeah, cool, yep, A plus. And so it's like, yeah, but the illusion is, when people are building and theming their park, they're like, damn, they're struggling and everything. Little do they know, it's just about the number of objects that are close to the roller coaster, right? So you can literally just put 500 objects next to the roller coaster, and automatically you got an A plus. And so it's like that shallow shit that I'm talking about, where it's like, bro, like, go, like, shit. If there was a mode where I had to load pictures of my roller coaster, and then like the guys at the studio were like, nah, that's like a B, that's like a C, that would be better, because then I would actually go back and do something. But then as soon as you could just place down 400 objects and get an A plus on it, it's just like, that's not actually doing anything. So what's the point? I'm just decorating it just for my own personal like. So like, why even make that system if it isn't actually a system? You see what I'm saying? So it's like you just made it shallow for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like it's just silly that like people want these deep games, but then you have the consumer or the person who just wants the instant gratification be like, oh well, nah, it needs to be streamlined so I get my rocks off immediately because I'm gonna move on to the next game next week. Nigga, these games are deep because people don't move on to the next game next week. Like that
Right.
game, I have people that are still playing that shit because they want to go back and preserve party members that made them mad, just like you said. And it changed the whole trajectory of their whole entire campaign. So now when they go back in retrospect, it's like it's like those books where you have the choices, but like even though the choices exist, it's not like you only go to this page. You know, how it's like, oh, do you kill the wizard or save the wizard? Go to page 69. No, in this one, it's like every time you kill or save that wizard, it's not just go to page 69. Now let's go here, go there. Now this is different. This is all changing. I don't think people give credit where credit is due. Like, of course, people are saying Baldur's Gate is dope, but it's just like that's what people have been fucking wanting for ages, and they finally got it. And so anybody coming in here trying to streamline the product is just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Fuck
For
outta
what?
here.
Like,
Go play the game that you're comparing it to.
which Diablo 4 is out. Like, you can play Diablo 4. Like, it's available. Like, my whole
Nah,
thing
I
with
want
Diablo,
this to be Diablo 4.
the only problem I have with Diablo is, from what I hear, the fucking end game is trash. But I could just be going off of how these niggas try to play Diablo as opposed to how I play Diablo. Is Diablo 4 on the surface a looter game? Am I going to get good loot out of the game? Is that what I'm going to get? Yes. No, I don't know. I don't even know why I said yes. It's because I haven't even looked it up. Is the loot drops going to be good, or do I have to play this seasonal shit? You know what I'm saying? Because from what I hear, it's like a lot of seasonal shit, and niggas like, oh, this season is this, and this season is that. I don't care about none of that. The only thing I care about is leveling up characters and beating mobs of monsters. If that's what Diablo 4 is, I'll play it. You feel me? But niggas online said it's trash. But y'all niggas was loving it at first, so that's what I'm be getting. Same thing with Call of Duty right now. Niggas is like, oh, this is Call of Duty's back. Call of Duty, the movement. Have you played it?
Nah, nigga. Once they gave up on DMZ, I was like, yeah, you took my money just to shortchange me. So yeah, I'll pass on that, bro.
What do you mean What do you mean they
No,
don't have DMZ in the next one?
No, because DMZ is technically Modern Warfare 2. You know how it's like obviously like the client, right? But it's it's not like they made it's not like they rewrote DMZ for Modern Warfare 3. So it's back in Modern Warfare 2.
So like if you was to play Call of Duty right now, it's Modern Warfare 3?
Well, I don't even is Modern Warfare 3 out right now?
No, I saw people playing the beta.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so watch this. Like, all right, like obviously Call of Duty has so many legacies in there, right? You know how like you can scroll down, play a previous campaign, you know, you can fucking play some you know, like different Call of Duties in it. You know, it's like the client
Okay, yeah.
DMZ still stays in the MW2 client instead of moving into into MW3. So like when you click on MW3 and you're going through the playlist and stuff, you're going to only see the playlist like for, you know, whatever's on MW3. But DMZ won't be in the MW3 tag. You'll have to go back to MW2. Now, of course, it's all probably in the same package because I highly doubt it's like that sophisticated, right? But at the same time, it's like you put all this effort into that mode because that was the way of, you know, for lack of terms, siphoning money from the community because it was a new mode and everybody was excited about that. In my opinion, it's like we put a lot of energy and money and time into Modern Warfare or DMZ, so it should have carried over into MW3. It's a great mode. Like, there's no reason for it to not have support. It's not like people stop playing it. Like, I never turned on DMZ and it was just like, oh, bro, this is dead lobby. You know what I mean? Aside from when they, fucked up and made changes. So it's just one of those things. I'm not like protesting or anything like that, but it was
Yeah,
just
but I'm
like,
saying
yeah,
they're
like
not gonna have a
if you're not
DMZ
gonna,
mode in Modern Warfare 3, or they going
yeah,
back
if
to
you're
zombies.
probably, yeah. So the fact
I
that
heard that they're gonna have DMZ with zombies. That's what I heard. I don't know where I heard that from, but I heard it somewhere that they were gonna have that they were bringing DMZ mode back to Modern Warfare 3, but it was gonna have zombies in it too. It's gonna have a zombies DMZ too.
Watch this. I'm gonna type in is DMZ in MW3. It appears DMZ's gameplay elements have been incorporated into the zombies mode of Modern Warfare 3, leaving DMZ fans disappointed and uncertain about its future. Will DMZ continue over to MF3? DMZ is free to play. It doesn't require MW3 or MW2 ownership, excluding Crown Faction. DMZ and Warzone are not mentioned or discussed at all by Call of Duty. So it's just like
Why are y'all not discussing that shit? Discuss it. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
But it's just not like it's not a clear cut answer, because the answer should have been, is DMZ going to be in Modern Warfare 3? Yes. Not maybe like, no, the answer should have just been fucking yes. It's a fucking great mode. Like, I wasn't playing any of the other fucking package of Modern Warfare 3. I only played DMZ. So developer explains why DMZ isn't supported in MW3. DMZ is likely going away for good. In this videos, we look at the perspective as to why the supporting of DMZ is not going forward.
Wow.
But hold on. So that was 1 week ago. Modern Warfare 3 DMZ updates and cancel. Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. It's just a stupid thing that it's confusing, where it should have just been straightforward. Is it going to be in there? Yes. But of course, there's no confirmation. Once they get their initial sales and things don't hit the numbers that they want, then they'll be like, oh no,
they're gonna hit because the fanboys are already like, Call of Duty's back. It's fucking back.
but okay, no, Call of Duty hasn't had a competitor in the last fucking how many years?
Risto is back, bro.
It hasn't had a competitor. It wins by default, like.
Nigga, it's back.
Cause nigga, I swear to God, even if they was like, yo, here's $1,000 check to fucking play Battlefield daily, I wouldn't play it. I would not play it.
Battlefield daily?
Yeah, if they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you to play Battlefield, I'd be like, unless you're gonna pay me like fucking like 10K a week, 10K a month, like, but like, if that shit wasn't like exuberant numbers, like, you couldn't pay me to play Battlefield right now. Couldn't. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it to myself.
I wish they let you fucking. I really wish they let you skip like videos though. Do they know that it's a lot of people that play video games that got like attention deficit issues?
I know, for all that inclusion talk, it's like, yeah.
I just like they don't understand that shit. That's why you realize that's why I don't play more video games, or why I don't even finish a lot of games. It's not even because they don't be fun. It's just because they require me to. It just like all these screens pop up. Get a battle pass, like. It's too much. I just want to get to a screen. It says choose option to continue. Automatically unlock. Yeah, nigga, why wouldn't I want to automatically unlock that shit? I don't want to go to all these menus. And then they pull up the hunting. You see what I'm saying? Like, every time, bro. Can I just get to the fucking game? Okay. Nope. Like, brother. It's taking me to the battle pass. It's taking me, just take me home. I don't want to tricks and treats. Keep them on. We're here to give you friendly heads up about a Halloween event and the battle pass. Brace yourself for a spine tingling. See, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Modern day it sucks, bro.
God damn it! Finally,
I'm typing in a password. I'm doing triple verifications. Like, you literally can't do it. Like, every time like I turn on like a digital device and I try to do something, the digital device distracts me from doing that with all this extra shit. And video games are no better. Like you literally turn on a fucking video game and pop-ups happen on a fucking video game. Like it's insane.
It's funny. That's one of the worst predictions I think anybody's ever made. When you said video games going mainstream is a bad thing, that shit was the truth. Because they just went balls to the wall with the shit. It's like what gets in the way of games like Call of Duty isn't the game, because they should know how to fucking put this game together at this point. What gets in the way of games like this is the fact that they have all these pop-ups. That's it. It's pop-ups. They got Skeletor. See, why would they have Skeletor in Call of Duty? Just to sell it to a nigga like me.
Mm-hmm.
Skeletor for no reason? Y'all niggas just had any operator skin now. Lilith? Oh, so y'all niggas gonna be running around here as the devil? That's crazy.
Got the devil in you, boy.
That's crazy. I don't believe in that. Don't believe in that. Tomb Raider? Oh yeah, I did. Last time we played, they had 21 Savage in here. I saw Spawn, but I don't see Spawn, and I'm kind of where's Spawn? I saw him. Y'all had him in the trailer, but I'm not saying this.
You got to find the operator, or like if you look at the operators, and when you look at the operator, then you can see the different costumes, and it'll take you to the pack to purchase it.
Oh.
But, which was the quality of life that they needed to do, because sometimes like there were certain skins that other people had that I couldn't purchase, and what we were trying to do is we were trying to match our skins, so when we were up there sniping people, that they couldn't be like, oh, you know, shoot the girl or shoot the guy or shoot Spawn. Like we all try to wear the same skin, so it's like, yeah, shoot Spawn, and it's like, all right, which one, nigga?
Oh, he's in the battle pass.
But
I hate this. I wish everybody just looked at Fortnite's battle pass and how to do a battle pass and just went with that. Just
it's structurally, yeah, but the time to get through a fucking Fortnite battle pass is too much. Like you fucking literally have to pay. You literally have to play every single day in order to fucking max out that pass.
Here's the problem. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you ran into that problem. When you play Fortnite in the beginning of the season, yeah, you don't have they don't put no boosties on your leveling up. But every time I play Fortnite, I go up like 10 levels. Like I don't play every day.
Yeah,
like,
but that shit, like even with 10 levels, that shit, nigga, that battle pass wasn't just the levels, because remember you had the other it's content rich, but
it's very that's it.
No,
That's the whole thing.
No, 100% content rich, but obviously, like if you purchase the battle pass and then you see other subsects of the content, you're gonna go for that. And those higher levels of fucking that shit were, in my opinion, that shit makes it so that you have to hit that 10-15 levels per day in order to get that. Because if you don't hit those 10 levels, then you fall behind. And even with the boost, you might get to the...
Now if you're talking about getting the bonus, because I don't count that. I don't count. I don't think of level... I don't think... Like, anything past level 100 is literally, in my mind, bonus. It's like, I didn't got back the battle pass, right? I can buy a new battle pass. I done got at least 6 different costumes, right?
You're right. No, it's so content rich that if you go for the highest content, that you really do have to.
I've never made it to that costume that you had.
That's where the dopest costume.
The costume, that gold shit that you had, I've never gotten to that end of the battle, to 200 in the battle pass. Ever.
Yeah,
ever.
exactly.
But I look at that.
So I get it.
Because it's like I'm playing and it's like I'm getting as much as I can out of because I think that the highest I've ever gotten is like 130 in the battle pass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so it wasn't even close to getting those costumes.
So the level 1 through 100, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. But then when it came to the levels after that, that was a grind.
Nigga, it was 25 per. It was a grind. You spending 25 per unlock.
25,
it's ridiculous.
Like, and think about it. You're at the very top of it, right? And every one step in that 5 is the top level. So 25 levels to go up 5 levels. So essentially, like, to get in that tier, it's 5 times what you had to do before. So like that's the part where sure, level 1 through 100, dope, you get a bunch of dope shit. Like I'm not complaining about that. But those other tiers, and for me, I was like, well, I want that particular guy, so I'm fucking going ham. And I was like, nigga, nah, this is like this is like working overtime. I don't have time to work a job, work this game, and try to balance fucking watching Pornhub. I don't. So like, yeah, it's like. But no, like, but content rich though. But that particular grind towards those higher levels, I thought was excessive. Like in the sense of, in the sense of, if you did want the 200 levels, like yeah, that literally it was
like in this game. In order to get certain skins in here, you have to buy the Black Sail Battle Pass, right? Which is $29 fucking dollars, bro. That's a $29 battle pass, nigga. When Fortnite's battle pass, right? Their battle pass is, what is it? 900 V-Bucks. To get 1,000 V-Bucks, it's $7.99. So each season their battle pass is no more than $8. These motherfuckers over here are talking about $29.99, bro. Think about that. Fuck. Yeah. These niggas out here tripping, bro.
I mean, I can't even.
No, I know, nigga. Like,
no.
That Spawn skin got me like, nigga. Fuck, bro.
Nigga. I was waiting to tell you this. I fucking went to Citizen Con yesterday.
Oh,
holy
shit. What was going on
fuck
there?
That shit. Holy fuck, that shit was amazing, nigga. I got to ride on a Dragonfly, which is like the hover motorcycle. So like they had like some dude built like a 3D model of it. So everybody like, you know, fucking waits in line, sits on that shit, gets a little dope ass picture. Fucking merch there was pretty sick. And I got to go. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah. Wait, no, is he in here, bro?
No, I thought that was Honda. I end up in a lobby with some motherfuckers talking shit. I thought this shit sound like Honda. Like, did Honda join?
Funny thing is, I was by his house today, but I fucking ended up. Person took me away from his house. I was really mad at the but I got to play Pyro, so the new star system in the game. Over there, they had like 150 computers set up, and everybody was basically in one big ass server together, and I got to play that shit, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like, I'm fucking actually in Pyro. It was dope. And
that's fucking dope, bro.
And then I hung out with my org mates and shit like that.
They got TwitchCon out here right now.
Some people went to TwitchCon and then flew from there to LA, but like I just could like if things didn't change for me, I would have probably thought about doing something like that because I do want the Twitch badge and honestly, like I don't think I'm a networker person at those types of events and stuff like that. I really just went to just get like dope merch, meet my org mates, and kind of just see the celebration. And from seeing it, I'm like, yeah, I probably will go to every single one going forward because that shit was fucking dope. I got a picture with like some of the favorite developers and just got to fucking talk to some of them. Oh, even the guy who was like a QA dude, like he's like in charge of like the quality assurance and bug fixing and stuff. Like just talking with him and seeing how passionate he was about it, and like just giving him the compliments, like, yo man, like, real shit, like, yo, you guys are doing a great job. And in the build that we played, there was things that like were different in there, and I played the game so much that I noticed them because like in the current build, if you drive a hover motorcycle over water, usually it crashes into the water because it doesn't contact the surface of the water, because in this build the surface of the water doesn't account for it. Like the bike is attached to the land and there's land below the water, so usually you crash. Like in their build over there, I was fucking riding a hover bike over the water and I was like, oh shit, like I was like, this is dope. Now I was sitting there talking to him and he's like, you can see in his head, he's like, oh wait, what build is this? Like, oh shit, because like in his build, he got all the fucking features. But then I was like, yeah, like no, in the live service, that we can't ride a hover bike over the water, but in this one we can. And he was like, oh yeah, fucking cool. But then he came back and he was like, oh yeah, that's right. He thought I was talking about a feature that was up and coming, but I was like, no, there's a difference between the builds, and I'm noticing it. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. You guys are pay attention to the fucking details. And so me and him were just chopping it up. But like, oh dude, it was fucking epic. Today I missed the day because the fucking case took me fucking nigga. I was getting ready to be done, and this bitch fucking walks out the house.
Are you serious?
Then I did a full 8, right? Or like I'm at 7. I'm at 7 hours and 58 minutes, and at 8 I get to be done. At 2 minutes before, bitch walks out of the house and drives to a whole nother city. I'm like,
are you
bruh.
serious?
So I completely missed Citizen Con, but I was watching it the whole time. I was just sitting in my car watching it. But nigga, and trust me, you know I've been building the hype beast in my head about Star Citizen, and I love the game. Like I play this shit all the time, like fucking ridiculous. Nigga. But nigga, the announcements that they made at this Citizen Con, fucking insane. They actually got the server meshing shit down, and like they showcased that shit live, not like, oh, here's a pre-baked video. They showed that they are 100% capable of the technology that they've been like just pretty much saying the game hinges on like the multiplayer aspect of the game hinges on this technology, and they actually showcase that shit live. And they're like, yep, it works. Fucking Chris Roberts cried on stage. He like teared up a little bit. He was like, oh shit, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, this shit's coming true. They showed a trailer for Squadron 42, and he said Squadron 42 is 100% done, like feature complete. Everything that we want in there is there. The only thing that we're doing right now is a polishing pass, and pretty much we're doing that, and then we want to get it into your hands. They showed a 27 fucking minute trailer of Squadron 42, nigga, and like this nigga literally got a standing ovation at the end because everybody was like, that's the shit that we talking about right there. Like this shit went off, bro. Like the first panel that they had, insane, and then like the second day they was just going dumb with it. Like they showed off like they had the character creator. Homie had cornrows. Like you could do all this extra shit like with the characters. Like you could dye their hair. You could fucking just the whole like probably like 4 times the amount of options that you have now to create your character to make them like you. You can have beards instead of being fucking military face. All types of hairstyles. Like they like on the character creator, like everybody was clapping during that one. They were like, yo, they getting the fuck off. They showed destructible environments in the game now, and like say for instance, like if you're behind cover and like the enemies are shooting at you and breaking the cover, eventually they could just destroy the cover where you're at, and if you don't move, you just get clapped up because the environment in the game now has levels of destruction to it. So like that was like completely fucking new. And then they showed base building, and they're like, yep, that shit's coming pretty much next year. Like fucking build you a base anywhere in the verse. Like they nigga, they were getting off for like straight like today, like they got off for like 8 hours, bro. Like it was dumb. Like every panel just something new that was like, oh shit. Like they did a really good job. Yeah. Yesterday I missed like some of the opening things, but when I got there and just like seeing all the developers and their passion for the project and like the details that they were bringing, I was like, yep, I backed the right project. Like nigga, like A+. Like as far as the convention, like they had that shit looking like Pyro, where it was all like fucking decrepit and shit like that. I got to meet a lot of the fucking streamers that I watch and shit like that. Went to their booths and like chopped it up with them. Like it was fucking dope, bro.
Where was it at? What city?
It was in the Los Angeles Convention Center. Oh, right there, smack dab, LA. Honestly, it was such a good time. And then like I went out and we had like drinks and shit like with the org and shit like that. Like fucking downtown LA, right over there, like where the Staples Center, or it's not Staples anymore, Crypto Arena and stuff like that, is dope. Like
That's what
they
they
have some
call
of
it,
the
the crypto arena.
yeah, where the Kings play. Uh, they they have some of the streets blocked off, so it's more like that, like kind of like you know, like just everybody chilling, walking, and having a good time. But the only thing is like it's LA, they're all extra strict down there, so you can't like have drinks outside and shit like that. But that was the only thing I was like, wow, that's lame. But I went to Bar Citizen, like pretty much like go to a bar and everybody who's like fucking from Star Citizen is all hanging out, chilling and shit like that. I didn't win any of the dope stuff, which I was a little sad about, but I bought a hoodie, I bought a shirt, I bought a pin set, and what else? And
Were
then
they giving away ships?
yeah, they was giving away like nigga. This one nigga, he won a $1,700 like ship, and like I was like, yeah, that's fucking sick, bro. Like straight up. That's just bank right there. But and he was actually hyped. But then somebody won a $750 ship, and they was just like, yeah. And everybody was like, what the fuck, like, dude, like, come on, be hyped, like, yo, like you're on camera and everything, like, liven that shit up. But nah, he was just like, yeah. He walked up and got his prize, like. But when homie won that $1,700 ship, yeah, his ass went insane. He was like, he was doing the power flex. He was like, yeah. No, I was like, if I won that shit, I would have did something. Oh, and then I got to wear my fucking merch when I went there too. So like, few people gave me a compliment on my shit. They're like, oh, okay.
Just pulled your whole dick out.
Just bullshit. Big coming through. Big dick coming through.
Just get butt naked right there on the stage. No, that's dope.
Yeah, but no, honestly, it was a dope time. But like, none of the org mates went. I hung out, or like my org, like Sega and fucking Christian, like they couldn't make it because of fucking reasons, right? But I hung out with the org that I play with, and that was cool. But like, I was like, you guys are fucking missing out because like that shit was a good ass time. It really was. And then kicking it with the org, like we went out and got fucking dinner, we had drinks and shit like that, and then. We went to lunch, dinner, and had drinks. Like that shit was lit. But their presentation this year, they was tripping, bro. Like they I like half the time I was watching it and then like being on working and shit, so I didn't get to like fully absorb it. So like tomorrow I'll probably come home and watch some of the videos on the big screen, but like the shit that they were showing off that I was seeing, I was like, bro,
hype
like,
package.
But nigga, like like the shit's real, like cause say for instance, like at home, yeah, you'd be all like, oh yeah, okay, they're going off for shit, but I actually got to play Pyro there, and I was like, yeah, this shit is the truth right now. Like that was pretty lit.
What's Pyro?
The new system. So like the system we're in is called Stanton because Stanton is the sun. The new system is called Pyro because that's the star. So like it was like a new star, you know, different planets, different missions. Like pretty much take everything that I play in Star Citizen now and just copy it and put it into a different system. But it just had little details and features like when you were flying, it was like there's a solar flare event happening, and then like the guy came over, he was like, yeah, if there's a solar flare, the dark side of the planet is your friend, because I guess if you're on the light side of the planet, the solar flare does damage and distortion to your ship. And essentially, like if you were to, stay too long while a solar event was happening, it could disable your ship.
What?
So like
that's pretty
that,
sick. Like the beginning of what's the movie?
not Prometheus, Alien Isolation.
No,
Yep.
Covenant, the movie.
Mm-mm.
Remember they got hit with that solar flare?
Covenant,
and then,
yep.
And they got stuck in fucking space. That's like one of my favorite movie openings, ever. Like in the history of movies, it's one of my favorite openings.
They're working on an actual new Alien. I believe Ridley Scott was talking about.
I want to, like, I'll be hyped for it if they are, and I'm also be hyped especially if he's involved, like with the last one, And then the one I want is the new Blade Runner, because the last Blade Runner is literally one of my top favorite all time movies. Like it's like right up there with fucking
With
Fight
Ryan Gosling,
Club. Yeah, with Fight Club and fucking
I like that movie.
Sin City. I love that movie. I think that movie's like so good, like for so many reasons. Nigga, you can't win against the corpos, nigga. At the end of the day, the corpos are the corpos. Like,
You feel me? Like, I don't know why niggas be acting.
like, money is always gonna fucking, as long as there's a fucking false denomination that niggas make, like, that's the cheat code. That's what these rich people figured out. They was like, we could just make up a denomination. And these niggas,
people pray to it like it's a deity.
Yup. Yeah. It's the biggest scam in history. They can control resources, everything. Think about it. Damn, I suck. But yeah,
taking the lead. Bring it on.
nigga, I like my job. Like I like being a server. Like I really do. Like I don't like I have no problem being. I think even if I was an old man and I was rich and I needed something to do, I wouldn't mind waiting tables. If that makes sense. Like it's just like one of those things where you just go there for a few hours and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like do some shit. But here's the thing, right? Nigga, in the morning I work with a lot of old ladies, and they're trust me, they like me, and but nigga, all they do is complain. Nigga, that's all they do, and I be wanting to say, like, like if you have a problem with that, then just move it out the way. Like, you're making a big deal. You're making a big deal out of that. Like, for instance, today, I emptied one of taking mine. I opened, meaning I set up everything in the store for all the servers, right? I mean, that takes a lot of fucking work to do this, okay? A lot of ice, a lot of getting stoves ready, all kind of crazy shit. When I was dealing with one of my tables, I accidentally, right? Something I wouldn't even think about right now if this woman hadn't said anything. I accidentally got one of my tables the wrong drink, right? So what did I do? I poured the whole cup and the ice back into the fucking, you know, like the little grate right there where you get the soda, like you would do, you know, like in a restaurant. Like if you just accidentally put the wrong soda in the thing, how you would just dump that shit out right there, right? This bitch comes up and is like, who dumped all this ice in here? Bitch. Oh my God. Bitch. Who cares?
Do these old ladies need to get dick down? Because dick them down wrist of
I assume. That's what I always go to my mom. I'm like, yo, come on. I'm getting over here getting wrecked, bro. I bought what do you call it? SSD finally. Finally, after having that conversation with you, I was like, let me see what this nigga's talking about. As far as upgrading your PC, this nigga's always on here talking shit. So I went on here and I looked, and this nigga, you not lying, nigga. RAM is dirt cheap. Fucking SSDs are dirt fucking cheap. All the shit, nigga. Like good fucking SSDs are dirt cheap, nigga. Fucking good fucking RAM is dirt cheap. When you were saying 32 gigs, I was like, oh, niggas can't afford 32 gigs. Nah, niggas can afford 32 gigs. If you got it.
So hold on, thank you for saying it, because that's what I'm like. I'm an enthusiast about it. I'm not like oh like $500 to see like so watch this. The improvement that you see, if you had $500, you'd be like, yeah, fuck it, like, you know what I mean? But like, it isn't like, oh, this improvement is quote unquote worth $500. So I'm not like saying spend an exorbitant amount to see like this 4%, 8% increase, right? It's not that. No, it's so fucking affordable that the increase that it does for you dwarfs the money, because load times faster, processing things faster. It just makes it so that if you're rendering something, you're rendering it way faster, and now your PC's off, so you're not just burning electricity for no reason, and that shit's getting out of fucking control. 2, every time your PC starts up, and I'm saying we spend so much time in front of these things. It's like a console. Like you want your console to be fucking fast because you know how much time loading takes, right? And it's not like the individual thing of loading, but when you extrapolate that over a bunch of times, like over the whole entire year, that shit is like loading times being so fucking fast that over a year you done got like probably like 10 more hours of playing games instead of fucking sitting in fucking loading screens for no reason. You know,
primary reason I bought it, I was like, all right, it's required to play Baldur's Gate, so I was like, all right, let me just get one. And let me, you know, I went on and I'm like, yeah, but you're right though. I installed a lot of games on it. The shit runs way faster.
Yep.
Especially Call of Duty. Call of Duty was running like shit on my, like I was like, why is this game still? And I said, nah, this shit's running great. And it's hit or miss, right? Because like something like Cyberpunk runs fine on a regular fucking hard drive, believe it or not. Even though you say, oh, we recommend it SSD, it runs great. Like, but some games like this one, a couple other games I got, they run way better on the SSD, way better.
Yeah, no, because most of them are straight up built for it. Like going forward, you know what I'm saying? And if there was a dope game that you wanted that was backwards, sure, but if you have the technology in it, that technology goes for that game backwards and forward. That's just the advocation that I have, because it's like think about it. That's pretty much how we bonded over all these years, is that we're always constantly playing something. We're talking about games, so it's not like we're like, you know, like the dude who's like, yeah, you know, like Honda fucking probably plays like fucking, you know, once a weekend. You and I, as much as we can, we're just sitting here enjoying our devices, not only just for games but for work and other shit. So it's just like everything that I'm saying, I'm like, yeah, it's not out of vanity, because like, bro, there's way crazier fucking builds out there, but like, nah, that fucking 32 gigs of RAM fucking helps, bro. Like, just all the crazy shit, because like sometimes when I'm really looking, and you know what, number two, no matter how much RAM you have in your system is going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Because people would be like, oh, I got like 128 gigabytes of RAM and my system is using 68% of it, you know, just sitting there like idly. And it's like, yeah, but that's not a bad thing. It's because it's saying like, yo, when you click on this, I'm already ready to have the shit fired up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you go in this room, it's already there. You know, you're not waiting for that shit to load up. So like when people are saying like, oh yeah, like, you know, like I got this really ridiculously high speed RAM, but like it's utilized all the time, that's a good thing. That means your computer is ready to do anything that you're ready to click on. Like you click on Photoshop and that shit like bop. Already knew you was about to do that. My G is already there. You know, instead of fucking loading up, waiting for that shit. Like, because like rendering the videos was the biggest difference. Like seeing it, like, cause or watch this. When I upload my photos from my camera, right? I'm on Windows 10 on this computer, so it miscalculates the load time, right? So sometimes it'll be like 80 minutes to upload this, right? And I look at that and I laugh because it says 80 minutes to upload it, but my computer does it in 8 minutes because the calculation is off, because everything in the computer is faster than the calculation it is by like default and shit like that. So like it'd be like, oh yeah, render 4 hours, right? Nah, it should be in 4 minutes. Like that's what I fucking love about that shit. When I was processing like those Battlefront videos and shit like that, I wasn't sitting there for fucking like 10 hours waiting for that shit to process. No, like that shit was like crack. But then other niggas be like, oh yeah, like, you know, it should take fucking forever to fucking upload this shit. And I'm like, yeah. If you just fucking up your game, you get that fucking...
Yeah, but you know what I be saying? I'm saying for niggas that's entry level, but you know, because on entry level computers, you're gonna get a shitload of RAM on your shit. They gonna fuck you over.
Changing mags.
And of course, but watch this. So okay, even with the budgetary constraint, there's still RAM speed. So if you're gonna go with 16 gigabytes of RAM, then you go with the fastest of 16 gigabytes of RAM, because 16 gigabytes of RAM does not break over $100. It's like $80, right?
Not even that.
But $80 to $90 in 16 gigabytes of RAM, you could go and get DDR5 that makes DDR4 which will probably be like 60 to 70 bucks. It just makes that shit look stupid. So somebody can right now. I have DDR4 and I have a really high capacity and I'm running at 32 gigs of RAM, right? And I can add the option of putting 64 in there. I can take the 2 sticks from this computer and put it in here at 64, right? Somebody who's running 32 gigabytes of RAM of DDR5 is gonna beat that 64 just because their shit is DDR5 is faster. So it's just things like that. It's like because they're like obviously it's a consumer thing, so it's like, you know, like when people go and build the pre-builds and stuff, like a pre-build can't be sold to you at exactly what it costs them to build it, because if it did, then they wouldn't make any profit. So how they go around it is they say, oh, everything might look amazing in here, but there's something in here that we cheaped out on, whether it be power supply,
every time,
low RAM, or something like that. So like when I look at that, I'm like, and then if you do put in the, like, if you're a novice and you're like, well, I heard 32 gigabytes of RAM, you put in 32 gigabytes of RAM, and now that shit done jumped up $300 when that RAM is not even $300 on the internet. So that's the only thing. It's just like it's 9 out of 10 a pre-build is going to rip you off. Now somebody building a build, playing with it, tinkering with it because they're enthusiasts, and then selling it to you, like pretty much they're selling it to you probably for like $100-200 more than what they built into it. But that's only maybe because of like, oh, I just want to make a little bit of profit. But all the pieces that they should have built in it wouldn't be, I paid extra for these, so the cost is more practical. But then also then you have people up there, you know, fucking selling 8 gigabytes of RAM fucking PCs out there and fucking just shit that's trash. But it's the market is with COVID and coming out of COVID, the market is so strong with everybody boosting the sales of the companies that they there's no reason for them to mark shit up. You know what I mean? Like and the crazy shit is niggas be talking about like, oh, they can't afford PCs, but then be having MacBooks and shit like that. And I'm like, nigga, you done walked in there and just got raped on a MacBook, because there ain't no MacBook under $1,000.
My thing is, well, if you buying a MacBook, if you buying anything that's a fucking Mac, you ripping yourself off anywhere. You locking yourself off out of a whole lot of shit. So that's just right out the rip. We have to, like, that goes without saying, you know, in general, for any type of person that's gonna really be on a computer all fucking day. Like, if you wanna sit up here and just be pretentious and fuck off some money and buy you a Mac, you ain't really doing nothing. If you sit up here writing scripts or upper middle management, you ain't really doing shit that requires some actual fucking leg work on the computer, yeah, go ahead and get you a Mac. Fuck off and do that shit. But anybody that's trying to really get into some fucking PC, anything respectable, they buying a fucking PC. Like, what are we talking about?
And that's what I'm saying. The market has been
the graphics cards. Graphics cards are even cheap now, like good ones. Like I said, like 5450, 800. But it's some shit that's better than mine that's out there that's like real dirt cheap right now, bro.
No, everybody doing the crypto mining shit boosted those niggas sales so good that, like, yeah, they got affordable GPUs. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like when I bought my PC right at the beginning of COVID and shit like that, like I took a hit in the pocket, but I got shit that people weren't gonna get for like the next like 8 to 10 months, right? Like they just like my graphics card during that time, you could not go into a store and purchase that shit. So like I bought in on the early end, but pretty much my PC is probably like 3 years old now. You see what I'm saying? So like, and every time I look at my PC part picker, like any of my old PC builds, when I look at it, I'll be like, oh damn, I paid like fucking, you know, $2,200. Oh, it's $1,400 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been significant strides in the technology, and that's buying like the same pieces now. Like there's other pieces that I could replace in that, and that would still probably put me in that same ballpark figure. Like it's fucking PC gaming, like as an adult, is affordable. Like it is not astronomical. It is not beyond the general person's reach, like where it's like you gotta walk in there and look at some shit at Best Buy, like, oh man, maybe one day. Like, nah, like it's not it because it's so like, nigga, everybody uses a PC. Like all the content creators and shit. Sure, they might use their phone and shit, but they doing a lot of editing and doing like niggas. Like niggas is up here. Like the general person creates content, my guy. Like general person. Like niggas who never even looked in our direction as far as like in the last like, you know, like all the years when we was all deep into this shit. Like think about it. Niggas used to read all types of magazines about this shit. People who never even cared about that now be like, oh yeah, got a PC. Because yeah, like in a certain amount of ways, you fucking kind of have to.
What? Create some content?
That and owning the devices to be able to do that. Like,
oh yeah, you gotta have,
yeah. The internet age.
I could like, yeah, like even like gaming on TikTok. If you don't have a fucking PC, you fucking doing it old school. Put your fucking your TV right there. I mean, putting your camera to the TV and fucking filming yourself. Because how the fuck are you streaming without a PC on TikTok?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you like some of the TikToks that you be watching, like it be having that illusion like it's just from a phone, but then I'll be seeing certain things. I'm like, oh, this nigga got a full blown ass studio, bro. Like this nigga ain't up here playing. He for real, for real. But nah, PC gaming is dope. Or everything you can do on a PC is dope. Like,
one of the best years in gaming.
I bought a laptop and I could turn on the hotspot on my phone, and from my car I can virtually do a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Like my laptop screen is an OLED laptop screen, so that shit vivid as fuck. I could just be sitting there lighter, like it could be bright day and like that shit. The sun could be aiming right at that screen, but that screen is so so crystal clear that I can fucking just do that shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know, before, like when you had a laptop with the LCD screen and the fucking sun hit it, you be all like, I can't see shit. Like, nah, I got the OLED, but.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. So that's what that does? The OLED?
Yeah, it's how could you say? It's like
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
In my opinion, it's projecting the colors versus displaying the color. If that makes sense, like, right. You know what I mean? Like it's not sitting behind. Like liquid crystal is sitting behind, and then you're trying to look at it. So if light is hitting a crystal, it's gonna fucking shape it differently, or like, you know, obstruct it. But this one, nah, that's just shooting like the fucking the spectrum of light out at you. Because how could you say it? Like, what would it like? I specifically chose that one because I knew I'd be in my car and, like, say for instance, like, yeah, light is coming in all types of ways, and like, you know, like, because even shooting out of my windows, like I have to put like on like my dash and in my back window, I have to put like a really dark piece of cloth so that the reflections of the sun don't show up when I'm shooting video out of the glass, right? So I knew that was going to be an issue, and that's why I chose OLED, because I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to be like fucking struggling like with the screen, like, oh, I can't fucking read it because the fucking sun's glaring through. But nah, I gotta. It's pretty much like I've done editing on Photoshop on it. Like I got the Adobe suite on there, so I've done images. I haven't done video on there. Internet research. It's got great battery life. Never had it die on me in the field. I do uploads, like fucking send emails and upload video footage. That part about it though, I do like doing it from my home system because my home system's way faster, but still handles all of that shit. And that shit was not like, it was maybe like 1100. Oh yeah, I bought an open box too. So like, yeah, like I think it was like, it probably would have been like 1500, and then I think walked out of it under 1100.
Yeah, I'm about to buy me a fucking new electric bike.
Nigga,
That nigga's
I
like
went to Best
$1,000, brother.
I went to Best Buy and I saw those shits and I was like, oh damn! I was like, hey.
They're
The,
amazing.
the, the only thing I wish I I'm not in the market for a new car because like mine's already paid off and I have so
Right.
fucking low mileage. But I like the next vehicle I do get, I want it to be big enough that I can put an electric bike inside the back of it so I can have it.
Right.
Because I'm like, some of these cases, bro, I could just fucking park my car, get on the electric bike, and just keep circling the block, like just be chilling, just ride that bike, like yeah. Only reason for me, like I couldn't put it on top or like have it on the back because I would stand out like a sore thumb. It's like, wait a minute, the electric bike been following me around like the last like 4 hours.
You get like a really distinctive color like me. I want to get this yellow one, and it's just
Yep.
this yellow bike's been following me. A yellow bike. That's not a typical color.
But if I can put it in the back of my shit, like, cause like there's somewhere it's like it just makes sense, or you just like scoop, and then even then, like I'm like I have like free will, so like I could literally park up and just just ride through the neighborhood. And then funny thing is too, like that electric bike low key can follow me. like if you know they got a routine where they only go like like here and there, you're like all right, for sure. And that shit would be more discreet than a vehicle following a person. Cause fuck, man. That's such a good idea.
They go quick. They go fast though. And what I mean fast is they move, bro. Like
they're fast. They're faster than like fucking 50 cc's and 100 cc.
Yeah,
fucking
they're ridiculous.
Like with less gear changes.
Yeah, the first time I ever got on mine, like I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know this shit was like. Oh, it's like a little motorcycle. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like I want to get one. But the one I want, like I can get one. There's one that could like suit my needs. That's like 500, and I can get that one in like a couple weeks. Like I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like I can get it in a week if I wouldn't have bills and shit. But you know what I mean? Like yeah, put some money aside and shit. But no, the one I want though is it's gonna cost me like $1,200.
Nigga, I did 2 12-hour days, nigga. My check was ridiculous. That's why I was able to go to CitizenCon and just be an asshole.
How much was CitizenCon to get into?
It was $200 for the ticket. I spent $150 on merch, and then maybe about 75 on food and drinks for the evening. And then since today I got wrapped up in a case and I was kind of mad that I couldn't go, I dropped like 400 total on like ships and things to that like I bought 2 hoodies for Patrick and Christian. But they'll probably give me the money back. But I was like, yeah, if you want anything from CitizenCon, let me know. And I just
your org mates.
Yeah. So all in all, like with and like I would say I knew I was gonna try to be under $1,000. I did get my goal of under $1,000. So like let's see, like 6. Yeah, roughly about $800. But like that's obviously that like CitizenCon itself was a $200 ticket and pretty much that was it.
Nigga,
but
you know
like obviously I went and bought merch and went out to eat, and parking was $25 there. But I could have parked anywhere else and saved some money, but I wanted to park at the arena or at the venue, so I didn't have to walk, and my vehicle is safe because I got straight off of work and I had all my equipment in there. So like I was like, yeah, I want my shit. Where some nigga who's in the garage, doing the security versus it being in a lot, and me coming out to a broken window and my shit being missing.
How much was it for the parking?
It was $25, and I parked for 2 days.
Oh, that sound like Vegas price. Out here if you want to park at the goddamn.
But the cool thing is, like I could I was standing in line to meet one of the developers, and then my boy was like, yeah, why don't you get him to sign one of your shirts? I was like, oh shit, hold my place in line. I walked downstairs, went to my car, got a shirt, and came back up, and I could get to my car in like 5 minutes. So to me, it was 100% worth that part. But the first day when I saw it, I was like, fucking $25. But actually, that day I went to the pre-registration because I didn't think I was gonna make it the whole weekend because I knew I had cases this weekend, and since I didn't think I was gonna make it, I went to the pre-registration to pick up the loot bag or the merch that we get just for going to the thing, and I sat in the garage for like 5 hours typing my reports and shit like that.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. Actually no, I went down there, I took a nap, and then then I took a nap for like 2 hours, and then the rest of the 3 hours I wrote my report, sent it out, and then went to get my pre-registration and just took care of that shit right then and there. The goodie bag was pretty cool. There was like a pen. There was like a pen for the Citizen Con, a little notebook, a pen, a writing pen, and then there was like one other little thing in there. And then the bag itself is like it's almost like a big ass bag. Actually, hold on, I'll send you the pictures. Like, cause that shit was actually pretty dope. I was happy with my merch. But yeah, not like I know we didn't get to go to what was it, Evo and shit, but like, yeah, like nigga,
I gotta plan out a con, bro. Like literally, I do, and I know when I knew TwitchCon was coming out, and I was like, all right, go to something. But I'm not, I'm not like big into Twitch and everything. And they had VidCon. What is it? A couple months ago here, or a month ago, VidCon, and I didn't go to that either. And I'm just like, but something like Evo or something like that. Yeah, next time I will make, like I had said I was gonna go, and then I didn't go.
Because and for me, like say for instance something like that, like I definitely gotta go with you just so we can have a good ass time. Because honestly, a lot of it was just hanging out with like the org mates. It really wasn't about the convention. I could have sat out. I could have sat at home and watched it in 4K and fucking been just chilling. But it was hanging out with people, and that's why I was like kind of mad that, or not mad, but sad that Patrick and Christian couldn't go. Like Christian had a work event, and then my schedule was so tied up that I couldn't drive to go pick up Sega and then drive there. I would have lost like another hour and a half. Like when I was like, fucking like yesterday, I got off. Fuck, what time did I get off work? I think I got off at like 12, and then by the time I got there, it was like 1:30. Oh no, yeah. From no. So yesterday I was watching somebody and I would have been off at 12:15. 12:15. Bitch walked out of the house at fucking 11:58, and I was like, oh, here we go. But then I ended up losing them because some slow driver on the road. So it just happened to work out that I was like, all right, 12:55. Now I'm driving over, and then I got there in 30 minutes. So at 1:30, I got there. So, but it was perfect because everybody was going to lunch, and I got to go into the hall with all the exhibits and stuff, and like kind of meet everybody and chill and do all that stuff, and then go and watch the second half of it. So it worked out. But today I just completely missed it because of that person. But the maybe like 6-7 hours I had hanging out with the homies was like fucking absolutely worth it. So like Evo, the only reason Evo didn't happen is just because that transition into the new job and all that shit. Like there's just like way too much going on. But like after this one, I know the next Citizen Cons are gonna be like out of the country, but I'm probably gonna try to make the time to go because for the game that I give a fuck about, like that was totally worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
You got your money's worth out of it.
Oh yeah, the first day meeting all the people, like, cause like there was like honestly there was like some of the Star Citizen streamers, like there's the ones Soul Citizens, all black guys, and like they're like just like a bunch of cool ass old black dudes. I was like, it was dope to tell them like, hey yo man, like I love your content because you guys fucking actually just stay positive about the game, where everybody be getting in their dumps and getting like sad. Like anytime like the community's down, they're like the beacon of like, oh yeah, yo, like fucking signed up for this shit, like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't gonna be overnight, you know what I mean? But like meeting them and like actually fucking shaking their hands and talking to them and shit like that, and having like a good conversation, like you know how they say don't meet your idols, because like celebrities are fucking asshole people, but these are like people that you could just see are good people. And like when I met Fast Car and Griff, like they were just dope, like exactly how they were on the show, just nice dudes. And it was like, oh yeah, it was good to fucking meet people who share the same obsession. Like it actually was. Like, you know, like every person, because like obviously there's people in the community that like I don't like, right? So like I didn't have to talk to any of them, but like the booths that I went to and like, you know, just talking to people about fucking Star Citizen, because like there's no other, like you're never gonna be out at a bar and like some dude's like, oh cool, you're a brand new merchant, man, and you're like, yeah man, brand new merchant, like you never, that's never gonna happen. This was dope because at the bar people saw my shirt, they're like, oh, brand new merchant, all right, yeah. So like it was cool just to be around nerds. But the first day I went, I was like, oh man, I was like, this is a bunch of fucking nerds. But that was me being judgmental. And then when I started hanging out and talking to people, I was like, oh yeah, they're cool people, they're chilling. And then meeting my org members, that was pretty dope. We had a good time. Like I sat down with them and we had a fucking great meal and just like shooting the breeze. And two of them live. One lives in Orange County and one lives in Riverside. So I plan on hanging out with them more. So it was just dope. It was dope. But I do need to make my way out to Vegas because if you're trying to go to oh hold on, let me look it up. What is this shit called? Let me tell you the exact convention that I want to go to.
I never know when the conventions are. I just see when it pops off and niggas like, oh, what is up coming up? I'm like, oh shit, it is coming up.
I want to go to either AVN.
Oh yeah, we do be having that out. That's in January.
Yeah,
January, February.
I'm like, fucking, because that's the shit. January 24th on a fucking Wednesday.
On a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah. Hold on. Thursday, Friday.
How much are the tickets?
Let me see. Fucking Eventbrite. Oh hell nah.
Right.
Dude, tripping.
Right.
No. But oh no, that's a 4 day. No. Do you? That's a 4 day.
Wow, you get that to that man? Wow.
So one day is about 85 to 105.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like
really?
after experiencing this, I'm gonna set aside like cash flow to make these types of trips because I gotta
all
get
it is.
General mission, yeah.
And when is this? When is the show?
Saturday, January 27th.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy a ticket next month. I really am. I'm gonna buy a ticket.
Oh yeah. That's just. I'm not gonna say that out loud. But yeah. No. Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
so even if you don't come out here, I'm going. Cause
the only thing that sucks is I can't predict my fucking days off because like I had up until on Wednesday I was like, oh cool, I got Sunday all to myself, and then slowly the cases started adjusting and then they just started fucking my schedule.
Oh, and I started collecting toys again, like kind of.
I seen that shit.
Yeah, nigga, I got fucking Storm the other day, nigga. That fucking toy is dope, and I got a new Iron Man. Fucking oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. That's why I brought that up, cause nigga, guess what else I bought, nigga? War Machine, nigga. It's coming tomorrow, nigga. And I'm gonna take pictures with the Iron Man and War Machine and shit, and put them on my Instagram and shit, because it's fucking dope, nigga. These toys, it's like, what the fuck is going on to where y'all putting out every figure, right? Like in the last 2 years, right? Every Marvel legend that you can think of has come out. Like as far as a Marvel character, every DC character, like even McFarlane Toys even made the Anti-Monitor, nigga. Come on now. Every DC character that you could think of, nigga. Even as obscure as the movie Penguin from the new movie, old school movie Penguin, like just everything, nigga. I'm like, nigga, is the world about to end, nigga? Like, and I honestly think it is, nigga. Like, and I don't mean that in a way like, oh yeah, nigga, the world is gonna blow up, nigga. I honestly think, nigga, you gotta live life to the fullest right now.
No, and that's how it was, cause like even like I dropped like 450 today, and I was like, before I did it, I was like, hey Shay, can I drop this and like not hear anything? She was like, yeah, you fucking work hard. It's like, yeah, that's fucking true. I did fucking nigga. When I do a 12-hour case day, that's just the case, right? But then there's all the preparation that I did. Then there's the travel back and forth. Like nigga, like fucking like dude, like if I get good like if I get good cases like that, like even today, like if I like he turned into they turned into an apartment building, and then they like since they turned into that one, I didn't want to follow them in there right away. Like I wanted them to like park and then come in there after, so it didn't look like I was immediately following them. But like wherever they went inside that building, I lost them. But had I saw where they went, I could have stayed another 4 hours. I think I would have got a fucking like at the end. Like I did like 11 hours or 10 hours with her case time, and then all my other shit on top of that. Nigga, my and fucking.
Are you serious?
Like dumb, like. So like it's just like when she like the only reason I said it to her is just because like I was like, yeah, like just in case, because she's in Disney World right now. I was like, yeah, just because she like fucking went and spent all Zoopering over there. But like, yeah,
Disney World in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. How do they like it out there?
I mean, it's like their 4th time going, so like they kind of like probably just like more just chilling. But they send me some pictures, said that they have fun and everything like that. But they're just trying to use that shit before I'm not on that payroll anymore.
Right. Get that shit out.
Yeah. Because yeah, like this week I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm not even sweating because like I said, like today it's just the dropping what I dropped today like means nothing when I already did this case already. I'm like buku. Oh, and then they got me going to Carlsbad tomorrow, and when I go to Carlsbad I might get to stay in a hotel, so I'm just chilling down there for 2 days.
Oh, where's Carlsbad?
Like I don't think it's past San Diego, but it's like that area. I forgot. Actually, I'm gonna look it up too because the address is a certain amount of miles away from me. I get an expenditure and shit like that. Boom.
Requesting fire mission. Target mark.
UAV on station.
Yep. So I get it's above San Diego.
Oh shit! All right, you get that.
Yep. So I'm gonna be down there for 2 days, and then I'm gonna get to stay at a hotel, and then I get what is it, like a dinner allotment and shit like that.
Oh, that's fucking it's like a certain amount of money you get to spend.
Yep, $30.
Oh, nice.
30
Somebody was fucking, the Medicare people was at my job the other day, and they had like a whole like little meeting with the old people, and his allotment was $100. They were able to get old people were able to get desserts and shit. Now my boss was mad because they rented out a whole room, and she was like, they only get to spend $100, but the nigga they only spent they spent 60 of 100, and then I got the rest on my tips. So I was like, I got $40 for just barely just giving these niggas dessert, and that's in my average job. Win-win for me.
You feel me?
Like today, I got I got 2 tables only because I had picked up the shift today, and I still made $50 just by being there for like fucking 2 hours fucking doing fucking serving. I was like, it's because I'm nice to my customers.
Niggas don't even realize, like, bro, our lunch, the chick, we broke her off, and it was funny because like everybody kept buying rounds of drinks, like it was like, oh yeah, I'll buy this round, and then like everybody who didn't buy like a round, like there was like 8 of us, everybody who didn't buy a round, we just threw the chick a 20, so she fucking made like probably like fucking $160 off.
She was happy.
$160 off of a $300 bill, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, she
and
was
like
happy with that shit. Fuck yeah.
And then we went to a hotel, like one of those hotel bars that like is like on the rooftop that looks over LA and shit like that. And the dude that was serving us drinks and shit like that, like everybody kept coming up to him like, hey, you break a 20, and like I just know, like when I signed my thing and left some inside the envelope, he didn't even see what was in there, but he was just like really nice. Like it wasn't like that's what I'm saying. It fucking sucks because it's like it's like I see all these videos where people are fucking sitting up there talking about like, oh, like tipping is optional and shit like that, and I'm like it's not.
I get paid $2, two something. I get paid nothing, and I know that's not their fault or anything like that, but some of y'all niggas is demanding, bro. Some niggas is like having you go back there a million times, which ain't a problem. I have no problem with it, but nigga, if you gonna have a server, you gonna be like, come on, take care of that nigga.
But that's that's the fucked up part about it is like, say for instance, yesterday. So at the hotel restaurant, anytime somebody was finished like with a plate, like a lady just came out and she just took care of that shit. Right? And was super polite. We could be having full on conversations, and like the way she would, just grab the plate, it'd be like real quick and not in your way or blocking you or anything like that. And it's just like niggas don't appreciate that like somebody is waiting on you, like literally, like they're not the company is paying them to just bring you the food,
but no, they're paying them at all. Like
but at the hotel, the company, the hotel is probably paying them, right? Obviously, right? Like they work in downtown Los Angeles, they were super nice. But I'm saying it's the fact that
look it up. You'll be surprised.
No. I like okay. Well, regardless of that, I'm saying that somebody is waiting on you, beck and call. Like they're not like it's not like. So fuck the company at that point. You literally can raise your hand and somebody's gonna fucking walk over to you. Like, you know how what an entitled prick you are to say that the burger that you bought is $16, but you waving your hand over to that person to tell them to come and bring you something equals $0. You're a fucking asshole. Like, you're just a fucking prick. But like, it sucks because like we don't live like where I live. It's not like a tighter knit place, because me personally, I like going to the same restaurants over and over to the point where they recognize my face, and every time like I'm tipping, I know I'm throwing into an invisible well where generally like when they recognize me, come in or they see my order or like, they like, oh yeah, he comes in Tuesdays at this time and gets this, that I'm paying so that they can be in a better mood and make me in a better mood and just keep my day rolling and shit like that. Like a lot of times I go to the same particular restaurants if I have a good experience, but then obviously I go to restaurants and you can tell that person hasn't been tipped all fucking day, and then they're kind of like an asshole or like kind of have like a little bit of an attitude. The perfect example, when we go out to a nice restaurant with Rob, and like the waitress will kind of be like, oh, here we go, fucking big ass party of fucking 12 fucking people, and they're kind of they'll be borderline, right? And as soon as Rob fucking puts that tip down, anything else you need? Oh, I put some extra bread in there. You got the salad. We just went ahead and made you another salad because like that nigga breaks them off. But it's like, I hate the fact that people.
Whereas me, I'm breaking you off the whole time. I want to give you everything that I can give you, even if it's against the rules. I'm giving it, nigga. If I'm only supposed to bring you 4 breadsticks, I'm bringing you 6. You feel me? Like, because I gotta make my money out there. These niggas ain't paying me like that. Y'all paying me, and I get the results. So when niggas be halfway through their shit talking about, I haven't made no money yet, I don't know what that's like, because everybody takes care of me.
You see how they But you see how they perpetuated when you say these bitches is waking up complaining. They perpetuated it. You would sit up here being an asshole. I already took the orders. Oh, you're gonna make me put in another. Yeah, like just do the shit.
Right. They be like, oh, they gonna keep making me run back there getting bread. Just get them bread. They're probably gonna give you a good tip.
This one's dead.
When we went to Vegas and Rob bought us a cabana, and he had already left the tip in. Him and my mom they left, right? They went to go play slots, right? He left the lady such a dope tip that when she was coming by and giving my sisters drinks, 2 of them were underage and she didn't even card them.
Are you?
Cause her tip was so nice that anything we wanted. Cause like, obviously he was paying for the drinks and shit, but like he tipped her so nice that she was coming by and like like pretty much like, hey, y'all good, y'all good. And this is what I want to say. I like it sucks that society doesn't value those people to the point where they're just like that all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like before that, she was probably just chill, but when she got that dope ass too, she was like, oh yeah. But like, I just see it differently because I know like like working at a place like the fucking House of Mouse, right? Literally, nigga, I could just be sitting there with the most like serene look on my face, just chilling, and somebody could just come up to me and be like, "Hey, do this for me," and I gotta do it, and like, and I do it with like a certain like swag to it to be like, yeah, I got you, bro, got you, and I know what it's like to be where I can't even sit there and think about my day because every 50 seconds somebody is coming up to boom, 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 where it's just like nigga, like you're not even a human. You're just a fucking. I'm just doing what you ask. Like niggas just coming up to, even when I was taking my like antidepressant medicine, niggas was coming up and it was rude as fuck. But the antidepressants just made me be like, yeah, fuck it, let's take a picture. Like, so I know what it's like to be like pretty much a servant, and that's what people don't realize when you go to a restaurant and you're going to these places. That person is your servant. Why the fuck wouldn't you like, quote unquote, treat them, pay them, like bless them? Like it's mad ignorant.
My whole thing is don't be bringing down the energy. Like my whole thing is like my thing with working with other servers is that people that have been servers their whole life, some of them can be mostly the women, some of the bitch made ass younger boys there. They take shit personal, right? So like for instance, right, we all get there at a certain time. Let's say in the morning, we get there at 11. Okay. If I get a table first, who cares? Whoever gets the table first, who gives a shit? If the host gives you a table, they give me a table. Within the next 30 minutes, we all gonna be dealing with the same amount of fucking tables. Why do y'all make this an issue every day? Oh, you already got 2 tables and I only got the 1. Because that's how the order. I don't know why. Maybe this person wanted a booth. Whatever the case may be. But fuck, like that's not my issue. Go talk to the host. You see what I'm saying? Like now you putting that energy on me when I'm trying to deal with my people because you was like they should have gave me that table, bro. Talk to the host. We're all gonna get the same amount of tables anyway. Some of y'all ain't getting the type of tables that I'm getting because I'm making more money than y'all. That's the problem. That's what they don't seem to get. Like, that's what it is. I'm selling more shit than y'all. Niggas are more apt to buy shit from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not artificially selling nobody anything. I don't believe in that. Never have. Never have. Even on my TikTok, when I'm doing the TikTok shop shit, I'm telling y'all what shit I would actually use. I don't know how to fucking sell shit that I wouldn't use. Nigga, you know how many companies over the last, month have hit me up asking me to sell products for them on the TikTok shop? No. You know why I haven't sold them? You want to know? Not because I don't, nigga, like the company the other day. $3 per video, right? $3 per video and 25% commission on every product sold, okay? So that sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Right? That sounds like an excellent deal to me, right? Here's the problem. I go to their merchandise. It's crap. I can't sell this. I don't like, for instance, one of the things they had on there was an ab roller. I can't sell an ab roller. I don't believe in this. You see what I'm saying? Because this shit, there's other ways to get abs, right? And you're not gonna get abs by just doing this rolling shit. Yeah, you'll get a strong midsection. Abso-fucking-lutely. But if you think you're about to get fucking 6-pack abs by fucking just rolling this fucking wheel across the carpet, you're wrong. And you see what I'm saying? I can't do it. Like, as far as that, and it's like, $3 commission on that. Well, I'll be lying to these people because I can't do it. And it wasn't just that; it was other crap too. It was like, this is all garbage. Now, if it's something that I can actually use, like a smartwatch, like the smartwatch I'm selling on there, or I bought some fucking this shit is stupid. Some nut cream, some nut balm. It's just pretty much good lotion for your nether regions and shit. You know, male grooming type shit. Shit I would actually use.
Yeah,
I can sell that type of shit, right? I can't sell an ab roller. I can't sell the other shit they had on there. Body body sculpt and shit for women. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to sell this on my channel?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like say for instance, going back to like on Twitter, I know people put those ads on there for like the things that like, you know, just are gonna pay out some money on a tweet. Yeah, but like at the same time, like you said, if it's some bullshit and it's some shit I don't want to be associated with, fuck the money.
Yeah, fuck the money, bro.
Cause like I loved it. Niggas tighten up their game about that because like everybody was doing those dumbass like, oh, look at this universe light and you know whatever stupid shit some fucking drop shipper was trying to sell you. Now when niggas is doing tweets, they be like, oh yeah, this is my business or this is my homie's business. Go support this. Or oh hey, I make music, go support good rap. And that's what I was like, thank you, nigga. Like y'all was over here cashing in for fucking like $11 and this person is selling some bullshit ass fucking shit that's probably gonna come to your house broken from China when you could fucking promote some shit that you actually give a fuck about.
We gotta stop that. we gotta cut that out. We gotta cut that cheap shit from China right now. The cheap shit that I done bought from China over the last 2 weeks, nigga. Like hold on. Nigga.
There's a difference between a quality. There's a difference between a quality product and bullshit shit that we know is on the internet.
Okay, let me give you an example.
There's a lot of bullshit.
I bought a pair of combat boots. I was like, there's no way they're gonna send me a pair of leather fucking combat boots, right? Real combat boots that look like they look in the picture from Temu for $24 fucking dollars. There's no goddamn way that's gonna happen. So I was like, it's $24. I'll take the gamble. You know, let me see, nigga.
I buy dope ass shit from Fashion Nova and Shein all the time. I'm like, nigga, $12 for a hoodie? Nah, nigga, that was really dope. I'm not saying everything. I'm not saying every single product, but nigga, you know exactly what product I'm talking about that niggas was promoting on they Twitters and they little viral tweets.
Wait.
That, you know, it's like this globe projects like the universe into your wall, or like, you know, it'd be like some like, you know, like basically a fucking lamp. You know what I mean? I was like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. But they was paying niggas every time niggas was going viral. It was just like some bullshit lamp, like almost like not a lava lamp, but just like a lamp that like would be like, oh yeah. Like,
no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I bought Nate's daughter one for the ceiling. I know exactly what you're talking about, and they're selling them on TikTok too. And I'm like, no, see, that's another one of the things that they wanted me to promote. And I'm like, that's not something that, like, how do I sell that to my, like, y'all are only looking at my numbers. Y'all looking at 100,000 followers. That's all these companies see, right? And it's like, okay, and I guess TikTok maybe on the back end shares your CPMs because last month I did a lot of sales, right? In the month of September, I did a shit ton of sales for these companies, right? And made money, right? So they're like, so all these companies hit me up, but it's like, bro, if y'all look at what I sold, it's shit that I would use. It's like literally shit that I can sell on I can sell this to people because I like literally stand by it.
But exactly, like you said, some combat boots, and they were good quality. So if those combat boots contacted you, you'd be like, these are actually dope. But like, if randomly right now some lava lamp is like, hey yo, bro, like, hey, we got lava lamp, and that's what I'm saying. And they have, but that's what I'm saying is, like, sure, whatever niggas gotta do. It's not a.
I'm not knocking them.
It's not this overall judgment. But what I like to see is when I can. No, but what I like to see is when if you get that viral tweet, promote your shit, yourself, your homies, and all that before you're cashing in for fucking $11. Like them niggas wasn't making big checks on this shit, bro. Cause who the fuck was like, oh man, damn, this dude made me laugh. Here, let me go and fucking buy a lava lamp. You know what I'm saying? But like, if a nigga was like,
nigga, like, all right, this is one thing I learned too. Okay, I can't think. Like, you and I both do this, right?
Sure.
I can't think for people the way I would think. Does that make sense? So, because I agree with you. I completely... It ain't a video I've ever watched where I'm like, hey, nigga, I'm just watching. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happening. That's not me, right? That's not
Yeah.
my personality.
Yeah, not
However,
me.
nigga, that's where a lot of my sales have come from. Niggas have literally just bought it because it's like, oh, I fuck with this nigga. Let me go see what this nigga's talking about, and let me go.
But watch this. I fucks with this nigga. Oh shit! And the product was dope.
Right.
So the next
Yeah, that's
thing
true.
I'm gonna fuck with you. You
That's
be
true.
like, I like you, and then you're like, yeah, go to this place, and then they do some fuck shit. I'm like, yeah, I still like the nigga, but yeah, I won't be purchasing some shit. Yeah, some bullshit.
Right.
Some bullshit. So that's what I'm saying. It's selling out. But obviously, if you're just a nigga, just make some random viral tweet. Yeah, I get it. This isn't all like all everybody's included in this. But I'm saying like that's the your internet integrity means a lot, especially when it comes to TikTok. Because if you're somebody that I can go to and I'm consistently getting a great product from, when you want to sell me the $1,000 product and you're getting fucking 10% of that, then it's easier for me to do that.
Right.
But now all of a sudden you get this big deal because of numbers, not because of you actually giving a shit about the product, and then I go and buy some bullshit, and then I'm like, no, I had to return that, and then now you promoted something for $30. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna fuck.
Another thing that I think a lot of people got to do too, that I'm going to start doing, is you got to tell the stuff that they gave you for free, right? So like for instance, I got a couple things coming that I got practically for free from TikTok because of the promotions and shit that they send me, and I'm going to say that in the video. I'm not going to say I paid full price for this shit because I didn't. I literally got that shit at a severe discount. They pretty much I paid for shipping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna promote it as like, oh yeah, I bought this and these are the da da da. I'm gonna say TikTok gave me a fucking some money and asked me to buy some products to review, and this is what I'm doing. I'm not gonna sell you some shit that just because I'm gonna let you know. But the shit that I buy and I say, oh, I bought it and I like this. I bought this because of this reason, and this is why I bought it. And sometimes people fuck with that, nigga. I made so much money off of selling a fucking backpack, nigga. A backpack. Yeah. A backpack. That's it. A backpack. All I said was like, this is the backpack I bought for da da da. Did a little commercial for it, and that's another thing I do. I try to do humorous commercials too, to where I'm being obvious that I'm shilling. Come on, like I'm doing a commercial. Like, not trying to sit up here and act like I'm not doing a commercial. I'm clearly in my commercial voice. I'm clearly being funny. I'm clearly trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference between my regular content where I'm cussing and saying nigga and, you know, suck my dick and shit like that. Like, it's a commercial. Like, you know, I can't do that in a commercial. But nigga, like, brands will still reach out to you even if you saying all that. They don't give a fuck. It's the number, nigga. It's the number. Like I say, typically most of the month I'm shadow banned for whatever fucking reason. My videos don't, like, most of my videos just do like a few hundred, you know, like views and shit like that. But at least once or twice a month I go viral for whatever fucking reason. If the algorithm is like, all right, bro, we're gonna throw you a bone and we're gonna send you a fucking 100,000, 300,000 views for no fucking reason, right? And it's those videos, and that sends my averages up and shit, right? And whenever I have a viral video, you just sell merchandise. It sounds fucking grimy, but that's capitalism, dude. It's so stupid, like, because it's a numbers game, right? If you got 300,000 people watching you, a certain amount of those people are gonna go to your channel, right? A certain amount of those people are gonna look at all your content. A certain amount of those people will probably even become obsessed for whatever fucking reason. And some of those people are gonna go and look at your commercials and go buy what you're selling just because you sold it. I literally noticed that shit. It's literally like when you put yourself out there, you don't know who the fuck is watching you. That's why I don't engage with everybody, because I know there's energy and spirits and shit that look at you and know you and see you that you would never even imagine, bro. You wouldn't even know. You probably a nigga like me will probably have fucking a celebrity fan and don't even know it. Because I don't engage with the shit, because I would never let that shit get to my head, or like, oh, like how niggas be on there where they'll get somebody that they like really like following them, or they'll like start engaging with their community overly. It drives them crazy because now they're always trying to please this community and they don't want to say what they really want to say because they got a community to fucking themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'll never do that. I'm gonna always speak my truth. Not my truth, but the truth. Even if it's a truth that's uncomfortable to me, I'm going to speak it. And even if I know it's going to like lose me fucking money, and like this month, with everything that's going on over there overseas, I have to speak my mind. Of course, I know I know that's gonna lose me money. No shit. Like, I'm speaking against fucking the fucking empire, directly the empire. Their direct interest I'm speaking against. No shit. But I have to do it, bro. Like, my soul don't allow me to sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna look at niggas getting slaughtered and shit and not say that. Can't do it. If I got a platform, I'm gonna speak my mind, especially due to the fact that I know the history of all this shit. I'm gonna speak my mind because I'm supposed to. Now, is it gonna give me shadow ban? Yes. But the difference between me and niggas that like, oh, I only think about the numbers and not getting shadow banned and not getting canceled, is that these niggas lost their soul. That's why these niggas be getting burnt out, because you can't say what you want to say. You're a puppet. You may not be a puppet to like, a company. Like, you may not work for Olive Garden or some shit like that, but you're a puppet to the niggas that watch you, right? And if you do one wrong thing, due to the fact that these niggas are so fickle, they'll cancel you even if you're telling the truth.
Yep.
Saying something right now like, oh, free Palestine because these niggas been a fucking occupation for 75 fucking years will get you canceled right now by your own audience. Trash. If that's the audience that you got, your audience is never your audience. Niggas that fuck with me will fuck with me.
Yeah, there's some random ass people that showed up in the town square.
Right. That's why I even changed the format of my YouTube channel. Like, it's gonna all be vlog style. I'm gonna do vlogs every day. Just speak my mind. Not doing all this fucking overly editing, and of course, you know, I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. Of course, I do research and all this, but I'm not gonna do that. Just speak my mind every day like I do and put it on my channel. Why not? Oversimplify it, just like I have on TikTok. Nigga, I made more money on TikTok in this last fucking month, right? In this last month on TikTok than I did on fucking been on YouTube for almost 10 fucking years. Sad. YouTube is trash when it comes to fucking engagement, when it comes to like pushing you to the fucking audience that needs to see you, all that. Why? Because they don't want you pushing an agenda that it isn't official. You feel me?
Check your fire. On your tail.
Which is trash, because when YouTube started out, you can say any goddamn thing.
Oh, YouTube been compromised.
Compromised, bro.
Oh yeah.
Can't say shit on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, YouTube been compromised.
I had to do some content creation school in order to get the strike off my channel, because I was like, why do I still have this warning on my channel?
No, hey,
I'm
not laughing at you, but that's funny.
Nigga, the shit is fucking insulting. So with 7 questions that they made me do, and I'm streaming, and I'm streaming on YouTube, so I have to fucking be careful about talking about this. And the 7 questions was pretty much reprimanding me for some stuff I said about the vid, about the 19, right? And all of the questions sound like some authoritarian Orwellian shit. Yo, if a person said this and it wasn't from an official channel, can you say that it's true? Like, what's an official channel? You feel me? Like, that's what I want to say, but of course I have to like answer these questions is, of course I would only use official channels to say da-da-da-da-da. I would only use it to what the government say. Robot shit, bro. Fucking direct robot shit. But then they'll sit there and say, oh no, we're not compromising. You have these fuck boys telling you that these motherfuckers, they're compromised. It's compromised, bro. No, there isn't an official word because they can't even tell you what the fuck they put in the people in the last 2 years. So what the fuck does any of this mean? You motherfuckers don't know. The doctors don't know. Niggas are going to jail. Motherfuckers will hang, bro. We're about to go into World War III, right? So there's a blood fucking debt that has to be paid. It just is. I'm sorry. I don't know if people know that, but there is. Blood debt has to be paid to whatever fucking deity that exists in the fucking cosmos that has been looking over this fucking wretched ass world for the last few years. Some blood gotta be paid. And you motherfuckers that did what you guys did over the last 2 years, don't think that y'all just gonna be sitting pretty, because motherfuckers are doing investigations on y'all niggas as we speak. And the moment it's time for y'all niggas to hang, it ain't gonna be no shortage of niggas in line that's ready to fucking put a noose around y'all motherfucking neck. You bitches. This is still America. These niggas kind of forgot that shit, bro. It's like, these niggas is talking about drafting fucking like I get that niggas is brainwashed here, right? But here's the thing.
Yeah,
this is still Arkham fucking Asylum, right? And y'all about to take everything from niggas that are already crazy in their mind because y'all made us crazy in the mind. We gonna burn y'all alive. Y'all created the hell that y'all are about to have to live in. So fuck it. I say bring it all on. All of it, my nigga. All of it. And we gonna fucking tear this world down to its foundation. Ain't gonna be no fucking utopia, no fucking Elysium for y'all to live on. There gonna be no fucking new Eden. There's only gonna be goddamn senders, bro. And these niggas sit here and they want to fucking silence people like me because they know I'm telling the truth because they scared of it. And the reason the reason I know that these niggas is scared because they make up mythological creatures so we think that they're like omnipotent, right? We think that they're fucking untouchable, right? Like, oh, these niggas are lizard people. Oh, these niggas are great aliens. Oh, these niggas these niggas ain't none of that. These niggas are humans, nigga. These niggas are wretched ass humans, and they can fucking bleed. Let us not forever fucking forget that. I don't want no fucking generation. And even if they were aliens and all that, every goddamn thing bleeds. As far as the fucking creatures of this planet fucking just being walked over, like, nah, bro. Niggas ain't gonna be having that shit. I'm just one vessel. This is just one vessel right here. We are legion, bro. And I like fucking locusts. We're gonna fucking eat this world alive if these niggas keep up with this shit. Nigga, these niggas send warships over to Israel to fucking continue to oppress niggas, to continue to bomb hospitals and shit. And we supposed to just sit here and just be like, all right, oh, we cool with this shit. And then y'all gonna draft, y'all escalating World War III, y'all gonna draft all these young people to try to go over there. And we supposed to just sit over here idly by and be like, all right, yeah, they're about to blow these niggas up over there. No, it ain't happening, bro. It's wash, rinse, repeat what they fucking did in Iraq with our generation. They're doing it again. Exactly. And they think that fucking we about to fall for it. No. Over our dead fucking bodies. And if y'all don't think we're not gonna bring the fucking fire to y'all, we will. Because we're not gonna let this bitch stand. You're not gonna put us in no goddamn concentrate. We gonna burn everything, bro. You gotta understand something. We not fucking Gaza. We not fucking Ukraine. We not Iraq. We're still fucking America, nigga. We will drench this fucking sacred fucking land in blood again and again and again because y'all made us that way. Y'all poisoned us. Y'all poisoned our mind. Y'all poisoned our heart. Y'all poisoned our food. Y'all poisoned our soul. And y'all think it's just gonna go over well for y'all? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, it ain't gonna go well for y'all. That's how I look at this shit. I wouldn't continue to censor niggas like us because what you do is it's like putting a lid on a pot that's boiling, you feel me? Let niggas get they shit off. That's all you do. Let niggas get they shit off. Let niggas find. But y'all don't want niggas to connect. But that's the thing. People have connected, nigga. Niggas know what's at stake now. It's different from when I used to say this shit, you know, and it was like me talking. It wasn't like now niggas is awake to what's going on. A few years ago, nigga, you couldn't get niggas to see what was going on in the Middle East as genocide. Now most of these people are like, nah, what's going on in the Middle East is genocide, and we don't want no parts of it. So what the fuck is the government gonna do to fill their rosters? They're gonna draft these kids. That's what they're gonna do. And yet we sit up here, right? Like, and I know you and I, we live our life because we have to live our life. You know, we enjoy what we can enjoy. We understand, you know, even through a nihilistic lens that we living in a world that's everything I'm saying is futile. Nothing we can really do about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like being on a roller coaster. It's just one track. You riding on it. You can react how you want to react. It is what it is, right? But it's a track, nigga. It's going. It's happening. Everything is happening. The United States is putting us into two wars on two fronts. One in Eastern Europe and one in the Middle East. Nigga, this is and then we done sent a warship over there, 2 warships over there, and now China's sending warships into the region too. We are in a quagmire. You understand? This is even more of a powder keg than after 9/11. Because here's the thing. We don't have the military that we had at that time. You understand what I'm saying? We can't even build up the military of willing participants that we had at that time, because even if they launched a false flag, and they know this, and I know their intelligence know this, and even if they're listening to me right now, they know that I'm telling the truth. Their intelligence know that even if they launched a false flag right now, everybody would question it and question it as a false flag. So you wouldn't even be able to get away with that as a way to try to trick people into war. So the only way you're going to be able to fill your rosters, and they're going to do it, is the fucking draft. That's what they're talking about. That's why they were saying selective services for women too. Everybody's going to get drafted, nigga. Everybody. And you're going to be sitting up there fucking being like, what the fuck is going on? And people are going to be like, how do I hide my kids? How do I keep my kids out of this lottery? How do I keep my kids out of it? That's what's coming. People think that 2024 is going to be this comfortable year. Unfortunately for people, it's not. This war, this Israel war, and a lot of black people don't seem to understand this. And I get why, because we have our own issues to deal with within our own diaspora. I understand it, but what they fail to realize, because like I heard one like, you know, like conscious dude earlier, he was like, he made it, he was like, we got our own fires in our own community, from this to this to this to this, and he's not wrong about any of that, right? But the problem with that is, I can have a fire right here in my living room, but if the whole building's on fire, this little fire in my living room don't mean shit, right? That's what's happening. This Middle East thing is about to burn over, because what's happening is, this is more than just, see, that's why I'm like, people are slow, because what people are looking at this is, they're looking at this as a political thing, right? Oh, it's the same Middle East conflict between Israel and Palestine that we've seen. It's not. There's a difference this time. The difference is the slaughter of innocent civilians caught in 4K. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that these civilians are live streaming their own genocide. You understand? That's the difference. And you've had, even though I've been aware of this, I've been seeing kids from Gaza getting capped out for the last 2 years, or the last fucking 5 years on Twitter. I've seen this, right, with my own eyes. I've seen the fucking barbarism. A lot of people haven't been aware to what is going on until this new campaign, after what Hamas did in Israel, and what Israel's disproportionate retaliation against this small settlement in fucking Palestine. You understand what I'm saying? And bombing neighborhood after neighborhood where there's these dense population of children. It's genocide. There's no other way of saying it. You understand what I'm saying? There's no other way of putting it. You have a whole generation of people saying, but see, this is, and this is how people are going to frame it, though. This is what it is, though. But this is the United States empire. This is colonial power showing the world that if you don't, or if you're a black or brown person, we don't give a fuck about your life. You understand what I'm saying? We will not only give the country that has been oppressing you billions of extra dollars to continue to carpet bomb you, we will support you unfettered, even though every human rights law that we've ever written, every international law we've ever written and claimed to follow, Israel is breaking at the moment. Every single one across the fucking board, everything that you can label a war crime has gone on. You understand? If the United States empire is telling the world that you're gonna back this, when everybody's saying it, it's not, you understand, we're the only ones that are voting against resolutions to condemn this shit, right? If everybody is seeing this shit, and everybody in the world over is condemning this shit, and we're saying that international law doesn't matter, we're fucked. You understand? And the other world leaders are saying exactly what I'm saying. Meaning, what does international law mean? It means nothing. So, for the past 70, 80 years since the end of World War II, we've had this hegemony over the world as a United States empire under the pretense of world security, right? And in 2 instances within the last 2 years, what did we do? We pushed NATO further towards the Eastern Europe against the Minsk agreements and against agreements that we had with Russia not to put fucking NATO that close to their border, provoking another fucking war, another provocation under the guise of, oh, Russia invaded Ukraine. When we all know Ukraine's always been a territory of Russia. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
False fucking narratives. Then you look at this whole fucking Israel thing. You're telling the whole Arab world, you're telling the whole Southern Asian world that we don't give a fuck what we do to y'all. It ain't just, y'all not just talk. Do you understand that at the Egyptian Palestinian border, the Egyptians want to let those refugees in, right? There's 2 gates. There's a gate on the Egyptian side, there's a gate on the Israeli Palestinian side. The Israelis will not let the refugees get to that gate. They keep bombing the refugees. They told them they had so much time to leave. The refugees leave to try to get to this gate. They, on the way to fucking get to the gate to get out of fucking Israel and get out of Palestine, they get bombed by Israel. The fuck kind of shit is that? That's a war crime, nigga. These are just people. You see what I'm saying? The fucking Egyptians are at the gate waiting for these people to have humanitarian aid for them, and the gate is closed as they bomb these people into oblivion. It's a war crime that we are complicit in. Not only complicit in, we're funding with billions of dollars in money. This is the end of the world as we know it. And I don't mean that in the sense of, oh, it's the end of the world as far as like, because when people hear that, they think when I say that I'm saying that, oh, there's no tomorrow. There's going to always be a tomorrow. Whether you're here or not, there's going to be a tomorrow, right? When I say the end of the world as we know it, as far as the United States having this imperial control over the world, we have a stranglehold over that shit, and we're going to fight for that shit to the death. And that's what's happening right now. That's what you're seeing. And what a lot of people in this country don't understand is that you're going to be put into this conflict whether you like it or not, whether it's here or whether it's over there. You're going to be in it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. You're going to pick a fucking side. And you're going to pick a side because what you're seeing is the biggest empire that has ever existed trying to hold on to its power and control over this earth. You're living in a hell of a fucking time, and people have they're just waking up to it. It's fucked. It's all the way fucked. You know what I'm saying?
But...
And what's crazy is my son turns 21 tomorrow. 21, ripe age, perfect age. You know what I'm saying? To be molded. You understand what I'm saying? And to whatever. They don't give a fuck if you trans. They already said they put that shit out the other day too. You can be as trans as you want to. Yeah, we paid all that medicine to do all this and mutilate you and all this. But guess what? We gonna still send you over there to that fucking meat grinder. And make no mistake about it, Ryan. If they start sending people over here, you're gonna see some of the most sophisticated weaponry the world has ever seen in play. Drones, fucking nanobots, fucking all types of fucking nightmarish equipment on the field that niggas don't even anticipate yet. It's not what you want to do. I saw a girl in Ukraine crying today. They showed the before video of her in January, all hyped to go into the military and da-da-da with her purple hair. And then yesterday, her video, her crying, talking about how much this shit sucks and how many fucking people she done lost and she looked like shit. And no shit, girl, this ain't Call of Duty. Like what did you like? You really was like, I'm about to go on a fucking battlefield like this is Fortnite, and you thought it was gonna be it was gonna be fun? Especially fighting a Russian army? Come on, man. That's where we at, man. That's where we at.
Yep.
This people keep talking about the election next year. It's not gonna be an election next year. I'll be very surprised if there's a presidential election next year. I'll be very, 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 very surprised if there's a real life presidential election next year. I'll be surprised. They're not gonna do that. This is it. Like, people don't get it. This is it. Like, and everybody knows it. They don't know how to articulate it. Like, think about it. Think about it in your heart. Can you picture a presidential election next year? Think about it. Look, use your third eye. Can you literally see that? I don't see it. As much as I want to, I don't see a candidate. I don't see it. And I know everybody's saying it's next year.
I think it's politics as usual because, like, say for instance, that's one of the ops that the CIA uses to fucking coddle people and shit like that.
Who are their guys?
But it doesn't matter. Like
but this time it does. Who? Because remember, but it does because you got to take in mind one side of the political spectrum almost made regardless of how you feel about him politically or as a person, one side of the political spectrum made deified a person as almost a political zealot, right? Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
The government and the powers that be have done everything in their power besides assassinating that nigga because they don't want to make him a martyr. We learn lessons from the past. Yeah. They've done everything in their power to demonize, to disqualify him from next year, right? To make it so that he can't run, right? Yep. Because they have to disqualify him because otherwise, if the party itself says, because remember, this is, even though there's a two-party system, it's only one party. It's a uniparty. It's not two parties. It's one party. Yeah. So in order to keep the perception, right, that the Republicans are his own party and the Democrats are their own party, they can't just say, oh, the Republicans are not going to give him the nomination. They have to disqualify him. That's what all these indictments and all this bullshit is about, right? So that he can't run at all, right? However, what they're not anticipating is the religious zealotry that comes with not letting that man run. no candidate that you put on the docket, if he is not able to run because of these ridiculous charges, because they're ridiculous charges if you look at them. Most of it is bullshit that all these niggas is doing anyway. You look at these ridiculous charges, right? Nobody in this country is going to take that election seriously. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I honestly believe that Donald Trump was the last president of the United States. I do. I think Joe Biden is obviously a puppet. I don't think he's a president, and not because of the election fraud. It's not even that. I don't. I think this is all a ritual. I think it's all design. It's too fucking perfect. I've been alive for way too long, and the numbers line up way too well for this not to be scripted.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you said about the election and my opinions, right? That political theater is the theater above the arts. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody is over. Like, people don't even vote, and they're still talking about it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't watch Lost, I'm not sitting up there talking about Lost, right?
Right.
But like, say for instance, politics. Even though people do not vote in politics, because the biggest voting block in the country is non-voter, they still participate in it as far as talking about it, right? So that is the biggest type of op that the CIA, just say this is exactly how I feel. Like, if you've grown up in America and you live in America, you realize this is just a gigantic CIA op. Like, every single thing, from me sitting in front of this computer with the internet connected to my house with fucking 3 devices listening in on me. Like, the whole entire experiment of the United States has evolved into where it's just a big ass op. Like, niggas can pretend like they have quote unquote free will, but like, your environment fucking dictates a lot of like different things about yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. And regionally and demographically and where you are geographically placed in America, it isn't by like just happenstance, you know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a fucking gigantic fucking machine that's processing us at all the time. The funny thing about it is, like, when you mention the war that's going on, or excuse me, I don't call it a war, the from my opinion, the genocide that's taking place over in that region, right? The fact that they calculated numbers where they knew people were going to literally divide the country in half over an issue.
Yeah,
same thing with Ukraine. When the peninsula of Crimea was getting fucking bombarded and destroyed, and there wasn't the optics, and something else more quote unquote important was going on or perpetuated in the media, nobody gave a fuck about Ukraine. Then all of a sudden, now everybody, said, all right, I'm gonna stand on this side and I'm gonna stand on this side. I'm gonna put a blue and yellow flag on my account. I'm not gonna put, like, this is just straight up fucking divide off of like, and watch this. In all reality, from day to day, the fact that the conflict in Ukraine and Russia has been going on day to day, factually, empirically, has not changed my day as an American citizen. But think about it. Just like I said about Americans participating in quote unquote political, or like what they perceive to be politics, right? Niggas decided to choose a side. You chose a side in a fucking war that, like, throughout the average American's day did not affect them. Like, nobody was like, oh fuck, there's a war going on in Ukraine, I'm not going to work today. Like, nah, that's way like so niggas literally divided up and chose a side. Same thing with this shit. But long term, no. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not saying that there isn't effects, right? Like, because there obviously is an effect. Like, there, like it's not invisible. It's not something that isn't going on. It isn't something made up in a lab experiment. It's not some isolated incident. No, there's ramifications all across the board. But I'm pointing out that people woke up, right? Like, niggas who just was not even politically activated, niggas who didn't give a fuck about none of that shit the day before, just woke up and divided up amongst sides. Like, if you don't realize that's a CIA op in the sense of they're taking that and they're magnifying it and they're pushing it and they're seeing where you stand, right? Like look at look at it. Like it's almost like when you watch all these balls fall down and then they hit these little plinko things and then they fall into the little places and then almost develop a pattern. Look at what they're doing. Just exactly what you said. They took the blueprint from fucking 9/11 and just replicated it in another it just replicated it. Like didn't even change the discourse of it. Like just literally just replicated it and to me, like from seeing this is a CIA's test, how many of y'all are gonna pass? Everybody, the majority failed because most people aren't seeing this as optics op, right? Because everybody decided to choose a side instead of point blank everybody being like, what the fuck? Like, nah.
Genocide.
Nah.
Period.
Nah. Nigga,
Period.
I'm mad.
Hold
on, watch this. Watch this. Like, sidebar. I'm mad because Honda gets in here, and I'm not talking about him because he's not here, but like it was just like one of those things where it's like, I get that you're Jewish, I get that you have friends in Israel, but like the fact that you're not starting off your sentence with like, yo, hold up, fucking genocide is fucking going on in there, and that shit's disturbs me. You know what I mean? Like, cause I was like, all right, like nigga, in the last 20 years that I've known you, like damn near, that you weren't fucking concerned about what was going on over there until it's put in the fucking media in the magnification that it is. But nobody that as an average American woke up and looked at their bank account and said, holy shit, hey, fucking $100 billion is missing from my bank account, like because of this shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like everybody like jumped into the discourse, the sides.
Well, it's because they feel it. Hold on, but it's because they feel it at the fucking store. They feel it through inflation. They feel it. Yeah, of course they didn't see it direct. That's what I'm saying. All this shit affects. Like the reason I say that, yeah, people may not be able to articulate it completely because they may not have been following all this, right? And it may not. And I don't think that everybody.
Wrong is wrong. No, wrong is wrong. Like you don't. Nobody. Like to me, a human being, a human, not a machine. Not somebody who's falling for like capitalism, not somebody who's fucking, oh well, it doesn't affect me. Like a human would immediately look at this and say red flags. If they're, why are people losing their lives in this magnitude and every single person on the planet isn't stepping up? We're literally watching the Holocaust. And we're like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go to the Olive Garden. Oh, I'm watching the Holocaust. I'm just gonna go clock in at my job. Like.
I made a video yesterday and I'm like, y'all, God is watching y'all. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all will be judged. Like everything y'all are doing right now is like that who are for this shit. If y'all and especially for y'all that have seen the videos of these babies fucking blowing the fucking bits and y'all can't sympathize. Y'all like, oh, they should have followed Hamas and all this other bullshit. Bro, the hell that y'all about to endure, like, okay.
I had to tell this nigga Honda, I'm like, nigga, you do realize Hamas is the same way Al Qaeda, Taliban, and all that shit is, where they just make the shit up and they exaggerate it? Because trust me, like it's like saying the Crips were so bad that now you get to bomb buildings in fucking Los Angeles. That's fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
Even if Hamas is 20 people, 2,000, 1,200, even if it is something, you can't say, well, oh, the Crips in fucking downtown Los Angeles are doing runouts at the Robinson's Maze, so we're gonna bomb the hospital next to the, like, you can't say that. And like this nigga, like, at the end of the conversation, I know it was more frustration on his part instead of understanding that that's a stupid ass thing to say. That's exactly, oh yeah, the Al Qaeda is coming for your kids. Nigga, no American died on our soil from Al Qaeda. The only reason, quote unquote, you could even give the statistic of somebody Al Qaeda related killed somebody is because you took teenagers and put them in a foreign country with guns, and the people in the foreign country was like, "What the fuck are they doing here?"
Right, exactly.
So like no, trust me, I think our opinions on this align. Like I'm on the side of humanity.
Our opinions very much so aligned. Of course they do.
I'm on the side of humanity, and like that shit, like literally watching the Holocaust go on right now.
You a black American male. You a black American male, and you know what the fucking what imperial force looks like against a fucking a population that doesn't have any power. And you can't sit up there and say that the people in Palestine have power when people in Israel can cut off their water. Whoever can cut off whoever else's water has the power. If your country can cut off my water, your country has the power. Don't tell me that these people have any power. Y'all are oppressing these fucking people.
And I said that to him. I'm I'm talking to him and I'm trying to like really make him understand. Like, all right, because to me, like my interpretation of it, it sounded like since he accepts certain things, like being Jewish and everything like that, that he's choosing, and that's what I'm saying. The biggest problem about any conflict in this world, any conflict, is the fact that people are choosing sides. You do not have to choose sides in conflicts.
Just choose right or wrong.
No, exactly. What you have to do is determine the value.
Wrong. It's easy.
No.
Don't overcomplicate it because people are stupid. Right and wrong. It needs to be right and wrong. You did wrong, you got dealt with. That's it.
Hold on. No, absolutely. It's to simplify, but I'm talking to you, and you're a more educated person, right? I'm saying the value. Human lives do not need to disappear off the face of this earth for any reason. They don't. And like individual, people doing dumb shit. Yeah, but like when we're talking about indiscriminately destroying lives, there is no side on that. There is no side because you don't get to pick a side where you don't conserve human life. Because if that was the case, then that means I could just come into your house and just kill you and just take your shit, and it doesn't fucking matter because you don't give a fuck about life. And everybody would argue against that for themselves, their family, and their people. But then when you watch it happen to somebody else, you pretend like there's a side. There is no side in this. You cannot say there's a fucking side, and it's not even good and bad and righteous versus evil. Humanity, like just like you said, there's a God that people are gonna answer for. Like what is happening right here is just anti like everything.
They're gonna answer here. They're gonna answer here on Earth.
Niggas is watching a genocide and picking a. Niggas are watching a genocide in real time and choosing a side. That's the most ridiculous notion I've ever heard in my life.
Most of us won't have to wait. We're gonna see it right here on Earth. You're not gonna have to wait to fucking answer to God for this fucking nonsense, bro. It's coming. That's what I keep trying to say. People can sit there and wait. Oh, I'm gonna die and get to heaven. Nah, bro. Y'all gonna experience hell here. Where we
kind of already are in a capitalistic hell.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like not even like figuratively using the 7 circles of hell. Niggas is just choosing to go further and further down this shit. Because like niggas right now. Oh, if the Holocaust is going on, how come people didn't fight back? Because you dumbasses fell for propaganda where you're fucking picking a side.
Right.
You're literally niggas is picking. Nigga, how do you watch this shit and pick a side? Like no, like because it's not like you're watching a shit and you're kind of like thinking about it, but no, you are immovable in the energy that you have in your whole entire existence to say that yeah, I'm gonna stand on this side. Like it's like trust me, I engulf myself in like kind of like Star Citizen and shit like that because I'm watching a wicked world, nigga. Like I don't like.
Nigga, that would be like 9/11 happened. We went over there and killed 1 million Iraqis. Is that justified? They didn't even do shit to us. 9/11 happened, and those guys were from Pakistan. Should we have gone over there and carpet bombed Pakistan into fucking the Stone Age? Like, would have been justified? No, it wouldn't have been justified.
Listen to what you heard at Basic.
Sand niggers. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go over here and kill some sand niggers.
Yeah.
What?
Some sand niggers, my nigga. And this was a common state.
So hold on. There's a side in this. You're supposed to just get deployed and quote unquote look for weapons of mass destruction as your basic tagline.
Right.
But no,
That's
let's
exactly
kill
what-
sand niggers.
Sand
Like
niggers,
that's what I
bro.
mean. Like humanity is like there's probably about 5% left of like where people could maybe redeem humanity, and that's way too fucking low. We're beyond reserves. Niggas is picking sides in should people die or not in mass. Not hey, jury of 12, does this man deserve to be sentenced to death? No. This strip of land I never heard about. This fictional strip of land that I kind of heard about a little bit over the last couple years of my life. Yeah, fuck it. If it disappears and all the people in it die, yeah, it's okay with me because no reason. Like literally just evil. Like literally people projecting just protecting their evil will. And
You're really
Satan,
right,
Satan's won, the devil's won, the internet's won, capitalism won, the Rothschilds won. Every evil entity that you and I would say that we stand against has won because they've convinced enough of the population to literally go along with this. When, like you said, most of the world does not agree with this at all. Most of the world. But regardless if 60% of humanity doesn't agree with this, that 40% and all the tools and the machines on the other side dwarf that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Aircraft carriers for Gaza? Aircraft carriers for Gaza. They're not for Gaza. They're not for Gaza. You know what they're for? They're to perpetuate putting us into World War III for no reason.
For no reason.
For zero reason.
Absolutely right.
Gaining more land doesn't mean anything in a globalistic economy.
And it just
gaining
so happened.
quote unquote
So
control doesn't mean anything. Expediting the a whole generation of people to go over there and experience the atrocities of war goes right into the CIA's playbook. Because
check it out. It's the Gematria 2, and it just so happened to be Modern Warfare 3 is coming out. And I remember going to fucking Activision and playing the original Modern Warfare 3. I think it was either Modern Warfare 2 or 3. But you end up in fucking a regular ass American town fighting World War 3. And I was like, bro, I remember having this sense of fucking this eerie feeling over me, like playing that level. Like I just do. I just like even to this day, like if I was to ever play that shit again, it just felt weird because you're just in regular backyards. You're just regular. I think it was called Burger Town. I forget the name of the fucking level, but it was just a regular, and it felt real. Like I was like, this is gonna happen. And yo, nigga, I swear to God, bro, it's gonna happen.
We'll take it back because honestly, like I've been honestly waiting to talk to you about it because like when I talked, like Honda just popped in here and me and him had a conversation and he kind of started off trying to be real sympathetic towards a particular side, and I don't give a fuck about sides, bro. Like I really don't. Like I don't fuck that shit. Like nope. Like the people in Russia and Ukraine were literally driving through each other's borders and doing commerce and hanging out and doing all that shit, and then all of a sudden now they're killing each other. This is fucking ridiculous notion. I don't choose sides in this shit. Like in the year 2020 fucking 3, and this amount of technology and this amount of resources that are on the planet, like there shouldn't be proxy combat zones. Because if it's about hey, fuck it, like I live in this place and we're gonna try to take everything from everybody else, then that's what it is. That's a more reality than this government is telling me to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking ridiculous that anybody would listen to a government when the government tells you to go and kill somebody. The only way people do that is if they're indoctrinated, and that's why I say like I'm just generally blanket statement, but the CIA and all the shit that people grew up on, because like I'm telling you, like I haven't sat there and wrote a scholarly paper about it, but the fact that every single human being on this planet, like the sweeping majority, like 98+%, has all been influenced by television is the problem here. Like television is like think about it. Nothing on television is quote unquote original in the sense of somebody unscripted delivered this to you. Everything that you see on television is researched and developed by so many other entities that by the time it's delivered to you, it's not like, oh hey, just two people wrote this and 3 actors acted it out and one dude edited it and it just got sent to you. No, it's indoctrination. Cobra versus G.I. Joe, good versus bad, these guys versus this guy, red versus blue, like nigga, everything. And people will say, oh, that's just like, oh, like, you know, oh, that's a Shakespearean art. No, nigga, every fucking thing you did. Majority of human beings have not read the knowledge that they obtained. They've watched it. Like, you want to know a perfect way? Like, look at people's fucking behaviors out in society. Like, they're not themselves. They're the shell. They're the, oh, I watch this on television. This is how I'm supposed to do things.
People don't know how to flirt, like, naturally. Like, it's like weird. Like, people don't know how to, like, be.
Exactly. But when say, for instance, like, and just sidebar, when you read poetry and it affects your heart, and then you say, oh shit, like, damn, this is, wow, words can really elicit an emotion from me. Then you go up and talk to the chick instead of sniffing her fucking butthole. You know what I'm saying? Like, like niggas have not grown up and read and experienced, right? Everything is indoctrination via the television, the internet, the mobile device, the pop-ups, like, nigga, think about it. There's nowhere you can fucking go where there's not words on the screen that by the time you close your eyes, that those things are in your dreams. Those sounds are in your dreams. Those sound waves above your head are fucking affecting you. Like, the United States is a gigantic fucking CIA operative machine. Like niggas deified a nigga who don't even give a fuck about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight up. And that's kind of a lot of people. Like, oh yeah, man, fucking Meg the Stallion, bro. Like, yeah, I'm all about. I'm a. What do they call? I'm a part of the hive. Like,
oh yeah, with
like,
Beyonce's internet and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah, all that. Like, and like, say for instance, people pretend like they're saying it to go along with the joke, but algorithmically, they're not, because every time you're doing something in a data controlled machine, they're like, oh, okay, all right, Beyonce's the speaker to these 47 million people. Yep. So if we need to promote a message, we just we supplanted in Beyonce.
Yeah, like look at the whole Will and Jada thing. Like, why do they keep coming up?
Nick, how did genocide going on over across the seas, and you actually have an opinion about it? But oh yeah, nah, Will and Jada got to talk about that because that's real important.
Will and Jada.
Nigga, who gives a fuck? Nigga, like, none of y'all even met Will Smith. None of y'all even met Jada. None of y'all fucked her. None of y'all sucked his dick. So why are you all concerned about him? But think about it. Nigga, a literal war. Like and I'm glad you said that. A literal fucking Holocaust is going on, and niggas is like, hey yo, I know that Hitler shit real crazy over there, but damn, did you see fucking Joseph fucking Gref or did you see fucking Hitler's girlfriend's outfit, nigga, the other day? Hey, that shit was fire, huh? Like, yeah, she was wearing Chanel. Nigga, Holocaust is going on in the world, and niggas was talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and Tupac. And by the way, side note, that fucking picture of Jada sucking off Tupac in that car with Suge Knight is fucking
nigga, the internet is too petty.
It's the most ridiculous thing. But like, obviously, you and I are smart enough to know that, okay, that's funny, right? But think about it. How, like, let's see. Watch it. So during the pause. Who was, and the fact that I could even type this in, most
Visual
popular
on X-ray.
actress.
Target down.
Okay, a chick named Lenny Riefenstahl, right? Or Dora Gershon, right? Oh man, yo, this nigga Hitler murdering niggas. But yo, last night, did you see that performance from Dora Gershon? Like, listen to how ridiculous that sentence sounds. That's exact. Hey, yo, man, I feel really fucked up about what's happening over there to those people in Gaza. But hey, real quick, hold on. Let's do a whole hour-long segment
And
about
that's what
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett
I
Smith.
think
Like,
that
it's just
people like
stop,
I think
bro.
sometimes people like Honda and some people think that we're trying to downplay the terrorist thing that happened in Israel, and I'm not condoning that shit either. We're not sitting up there saying, oh, that Hamas should have did anything, but we can't blame a whole fucking country for the fucking actions of some fucking of an organization. If that was the case here, we Americans, we deserve a lot more than anybody in the world. Anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. Like anybody, we deserve to be fucked.
That's
like,
what I
if that's
said.
the case.
It's like going and it's like a bomb being dropped on Buena Park right now because there's some SA gangs over here that are causing trouble. That's a ridiculous notion. And if you believe in that, you're stupid.
Look alive.
Because hold on, so hold on. So watch this. That
UAV online.
oh 3 sorry 7 3. Oh no, goddamn. So imagine that you believe that Hamas is this big ass fucking just terrorist cell, right? Then how come before this you weren't talking about it? Same way before Al Qaeda, before Al Qaeda was pumped across all the CNNs and all that. Before the ticker had Al Qaeda in it, how many niggas was talking about Al Qaeda before that? How many niggas was talking about Taliban? How many niggas was talking about
Big facts.
Iran?
Niggas like me
like,
didn't even know what any of these names were until the CIA and the fucking all these media outlets put these names out there. We didn't know what these people were. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like until they tell us that the enemy.
Until the CIA pumped it into you, because nigga, think about it. Every nigga, Al Qaeda, because the government threw out the name Al Qaeda. Growing up as a photographer, I had to watch what I was doing with my camera. You and I witnessed it firsthand. We walked downtown and we were just taking pictures, just having a great day. And a nigga came up to us trying to fucking, you didn't take any picture of any building in fucking Los Angeles. It's not this one, because pretty much I'm gonna fucking, do the fucking terrorist act on you and put you in jail and break your camera and lock you niggas away until you see court fucking 6 years from now. Like, because the CIA threw out the word Al Qaeda. Nigga, we were not doing anything. We were clearly American citizens. We were clearly in our rights. We were clearly not doing a fucking thing to harm a single soul. But because Al Qaeda existed as a term that the CIA knew that they could throw out there, that it would just alter every fucking lead brain boomer out there. That's what happened to you and I as American citizens, just minding our own fucking business. The fact that word existed shaped our fucking lives. Think about it. Nigga, I used to go out and film with fucking skateboarding and shit, and then you get thrown in the back of the fucking cop car like we was really out here committing some fucking crimes when we're just kids on a fucking toy. All because of Al Qaeda, all because of Al Qaeda, 9/11, terrorism, and all that shit. Red flag system, orange color, all because they threw that out there. I wasn't able to enjoy a huge segment of my life. Think about it. By the time that shit settled down, I'm a grown ass adult. Like these kids I was at the crypto arena right outside of Star Citizen.
Why do you think I never pursued a license? Watching niggas in LA County get hemmed up just for being in their car, I didn't want no part of that shit, bro. I honestly didn't. Even to this day, I still don't like it. Like the fact that the law stopped niggas and can pull you out of your car and murder you is crazy to me, bro. Like,
Period. Like.
Like, in a car, like your car, you paid all these years and you have a very nice car, paid all those years for your car, And these niggas can literally stop you and fucking give you a hassle because you didn't pay these niggas a tax to have a registration on some shit that you bought. And then they can take your shit.
I could be completely legit. They could do it regardless. That's the reality. Nigga, if I got clapped up and blown away, like, what would they do? They'd be like, oh, he was doing this. They lie. And then you watch.
Like me.
Well,
they ever clap me and they go like, he had a gun on him. No shit, I had a gun on me.
8 months later, the videos would come out, and then people would be like, "Oh, that's fucked up." That's it. Nothing. So one time I was doing surveillance, and somebody fucking some dumbass kid. I mean, he was probably a grown adult, but like like teenage looking ass nigga. Like I pulled up, I parked, and I had been there for like maybe like an hour, and he had seen me when I rolled up and parked, because like I parked, but like he didn't, like my shit is tinted as fuck, so he can't see in, but like obviously you see my car parked, right? Like an hour, couple minutes later, this fucker comes and walks close to my car and then tries to open my back door. I'm like, wow, you little fucker, because like
he didn't know you were in there.
He didn't know I was in there. He went, did his shit and then came back a little bit later and then tried to test the door in my car. Little do these niggas know I'm starting the process of getting my concealed carry, because like, nah, nigga, I will. Me personally, I'm not gonna throw live bullets at a nigga for that type of offense, but like, yeah, like the fucking first fucking 4 that come out might be rubber, and you think twice about ever doing that shit again.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Because why the fuck would you, like, just like we were saying, it's like, you so pussy that you won't go and actually take what's yours, you'll sneak and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go. What do you want? Cause you're not taking my shit to go and get. It's not like somebody told you, hey, there's something in that car that I need, I'll pay you for it. No, you're a pussy little thief. So what do you want? You want Jordans, a laptop? Go to the fucking store, see the item that you want, and go take it from them. But you won't, because you're a pussy.
Or
you're
go get you a little job and go buy that shit.
No, but even if okay, watch this. Even if you want to be in that lifestyle, right? Even if you but even if you want to be a fucking little thief, right? Even if you want to live that life and understand that consequences come with it, then consequences out of the barrel of a gun should come with that shit. And then when you laying down and you fucking bleeding out, you understand that you accept those consequences. I don't need your fucking mom up there talking about, oh, he was this and that. Fuck that little nigga. Because if you brave enough to fucking steal from me, I'm gonna be brave enough to clap your ass up, and then if whatever they want to do to me, fuck it. But you're not finna fucking steal from me.
You know, not
in the year 2023, when you could go and do all the, like you say, get a job, be straight and narrow. But yo, you want to be a thief? Die like.
But nigga, like out here, it's known. That's why niggas don't be getting robbed out here like that, because like niggas will shoot you.
No,
you will walk up on the right one, like, and that's anybody. You can walk out on a white dude walking out of a steakhouse and get clapped the fuck up because you up here trying to take a wallet like a dumb.
But that's America in the sense of fuck the government. Like the government is not gonna come up and get my laptop and my camera back, or fucking fix anything. So like say for instance, like just like in San Francisco, all these people, oh, they keep breaking into my car. Clap them niggas. And then when San Francisco PD wants to fucking lock you up, you be like, fuck you. So I popped this nigga that was stealing from me, and now you want to come and lock me up? Take it from my cold dead hands, bro. Fuck out of here. Ridiculous. Like if I lived in San Francisco and niggas was vandalizing my car,
okay.
I stand right out on the block, and as soon as I seen the nigga touch my shit, light they whole fucking shit up. So these niggas can steal from me, but I can't retaliate? Fuck you. Go eat a dick. But yeah, 6 months to get the concealed carry. The person that hooked me up
6
with
months.
Yeah, you gotta do all types of classes and bullshit like that.
You have to do the fuck. 6 months.
You have to, nigga. How fast can you get your concealed carry in Vegas?
Fucking a couple days. Yo, CCW.
No, but remember, hold on. Remember, you're an open carry state.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like niggas is not even.
I
Niggas
can
is
go
not
get my
even a.
CCW
Hey,
tomorrow.
bro, if that shit was like, oh, I could get that shit in a day, nigga, I would have been had that shit. It's just the fact that it's fucking a 6
Oh,
month
my
period.
nigga about to
But,
get his CCW, nigga. So when you
but my line of work though is exactly why I need it.
and so when you come out here, we gonna go shooting too.
Nigga. I got all types of shit planned. I'm going to fucking, what is that shit? A&W or A, whatever the fuck it is. I'm going.
What's that?
But the adult convention, adult con,
Oh yeah,
kitty con.
Diddy Kong.
But yeah, just like that. Like it's just like that and trust me, I'm not like, oh, I want that, but
No,
y'all niggas will do this shit to me. So why wouldn't I why wouldn't I defend myself?
You're like me, and when you get your gun, you're gonna feel like a sense of responsibility. What I mean is, you're gonna feel like, all right, if shit jump off, I'm the nigga that's gone. I got what's needed, or if somebody try, like you just said, like try to rob you, you got what's needed to protect your life and your property.
Yeah, that's it. And trust me, like the fact that the fact that I'm on the job, I can't obviously just blow a nigga shit the fuck off without so many precautions being taken and everything. But at the same time, like I'm literally in South Central. I'm in the fucking hood a lot. So my thing is like, regardless of the rules that any company is gonna take, like say for instance, certain people that I work for that I should not have that in my vehicle. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, fuck it, whatever punishment you want to give me, and you want to say I can't work for that person anymore, cool, I won't work for them anymore. But I'm not gonna fucking lose my life to say, oh, fuck that. You know what I mean? My life is way more important than that. But like, it's just,
man, I'm excited for you. That's like the biggest. You should have told me that shit first. That's dope,
no.
bro.
Oh no. Well, because so the next step to the next step that the person who hooked me up with this job is basically private security. So I want to get all the certifications and all that shit on my own and everything like that. So when I go and work for that I'm like, I'm good, because they're all former law enforcement, so they all pack in like so like I want to go and work and do private security for them, so I'm going to get my shit, so I'm not lacking over there. Because say for instance, some of the venues that they do security for, like if they gotta neutralize somebody, it's not a problem. And then they have all the background where it's like, oh yeah, no problem, but they've been signed off. So me, it's like, sure, they could be like, hey, here you go, and you're just a part of the team. But I want to be like, like say for instance, I'm gonna be up on up, I'm gonna have all my insurance and everything like that, so if anything ever takes place, that like they can follow the paper trail to say, yeah, that was a clean shoot. Like fuck it, like, because like say for instance, liability and shit like that, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but no, but say for instance, if like I could go and do that right now, but if something were to happen, they would be like, hey, yo, independent guy, like that's him. But I want to have it where I'm fully legit and everything like that. So if anything does happen, that it's just covered amongst the company, and then we're like, all right, cool, clean shoot, bro. We saw the video. Hey, yeah, you gave him the 3 warnings. And you said, hey, don't do that. Clap. Like that's it. Came over. Fuck around. Find out.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like you don't like the thing about shooting, and then when you take your shooting class, the rules that you learn, it's kind of funny. Like, so for instance, like shooting somebody, the reason that you kind of like really you want to kill them is so that you don't have no civil shit afterwards. Especially, I'm like, that's fucking crazy, but it's the truth. Like,
no, but like that's what I said. Like that person, like the thief, right? Like I'm not gonna feel bad about it. You violated. You stepped across the boundary, and as soon as you stepped across that boundary, you engaged in something that either you should have been prepared for, and if you weren't, that's exactly what you get. So like just But like say for instance, me too though. Like obviously, I'm thinking like necessarily like life preservation in a sense, but like at the same time, like where maybe like for I don't want to say my conscience, but more so for posterity, right? That maybe the first 2 that I have chambered are rubber, But because I'm like, like, all right, hey, maybe I have to just neutralize you so I could just turn on my car and get the fuck out of there. But if you persist in beyond this, then it goes full. It just goes full death for you, and then I deal with the consequences later.
The
But
problem
like, say for
is you're gonna run it, and I'm not saying me, but I'm
sure,
saying you as Ryan, you're gonna run across a lot of people and probably even the men that are giving you the job and these opportunities.
oh yeah,
They're
yeah,
going
oh,
to
that's a
tell
lie.
you
That's a lie.
that you don't want no rubber bullets. You just gonna
Yeah,
want
yeah,
all that. I'm just telling
yeah.
you now.
So,
Don't sit
so,
you
so
when you
hold on.
gonna
No,
when
no,
you get
no, no.
around
So,
gun
watch
niggas,
this.
they gonna tell you nah.
No, no. So working for them, absolutely. But like, just imagine that scenario. Say my door was
I
unlocked and he
agree with you
opened
though,
it,
because
and
I'm
I
like
can
a
just turn around. I could turn around, put two in them, and then just dip out of the situation. Because I'm not trying to like I throw
You're
two
at
rubber
work though.
bullets.
That's something
Yeah,
different.
yeah, exactly.
For
That's what I'm
me being
saying.
out on the street, like
Oh,
if I had
no,
to
no, no.
if I had to
Rubber
shoot
bullets on the street is fucking stupid.
if I
Nah,
had to
like
shoot somebody, like let's say for instance I was at the weed store one night and I had to shoot somebody, I'm not gonna kill you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just gonna shoot your ass. Leave me the fuck alone. Unless you
yeah,
had a
shoot
weapon.
you and shoot you and walk away.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not gonna
Keep it
kill you,
pushing.
right?
And
Yeah,
then if the police want to pursue it, then fuck it.
fuck it, right.
You being an asshole and you want to pursue it, I'll fight the case.
But most
Whatever.
niggas
Fuck
that you
you.
gonna have to shoot in the middle of in that situation, you not
Yeah.
going you ain't gonna deal with no police. That's my thing. But like I'm
Yeah.
like you,
So
I
so
don't ever.
exactly like
And,
that kid throwing two rubbers at him when he opened the door and then dipping off. I'm not stopping for no cops. I'm going home and I'm gonna sleep fucking well, knowing that I did the right thing. But two and I see him reach for something. Oh, two more, and you're just that's it. That is what it is. Like fuck it. Like these. And not to cut you off, but it's so
no, no,
funny.
no.
Like
Go ahead.
like say for
Let's go.
instance when we were
Anytime.
talking about niggas, like I forgot what we were talking about earlier, but like niggas be yeah, exactly. Niggas be going to jail for like the wackiest shit, and it's like, yo, if y'all want to put if the DA wants to push this shit, then push it, bro. Because like I'm not gonna be fucking dead in the street talking about, oh man, the DA. Like, no, nigga, I'm gonna protect myself. The government doesn't protect me. The government doesn't give a fuck about me. They do worse to me. But I'm not gonna let another nigga do worse to me because I'm afraid of a fucking government agency. Fuck that shit, bro. Because these niggas out like that shit right there. Like trust me. Like I wasn't vexed about it,
Mm-hmm.
but I did want to get out and beat that nigga's ass. But at the same time, I was like, why would I beat a nigga's ass who violated that hard? Why wouldn't I just pop that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause if you're gonna open my fucking cause luckily my shit, I'm pretty sure my door was locked. Like, oh, my front door was open, but my all three of my doors just by default stay locked unless I unlock them. Even when I get out of my car to go pump gas and I can hit the unlock button on my remote, it will not unlock any of my doors. So luckily he chose that door instead of my main door. But had a nigga open up my main door, like, yeah, pop, you die. Like why the fuck like I care about human life, but if you violate my life, then your life means nothing to you and me at that point. Like
Right.
you violated. Like fuck these niggas, because fuck that, fuck being a victim and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like these niggas, like that shit right there. I was just like, wow, this nigga's such a bitch. Like you literally watch me pull up park. Like I put like it looks like because I sit in my car all day long and niggas don't even know I'm there. So like he didn't even know I was in there. So you waited for me to be gone so you could try to break into my car like a pussy, bro. Like why would I get out and fight you like a man? You're not a man. You're a bitch. I'm telling you, like niggas like that, like I said, I don't even want to hear his mom talking about he was a good kid and he had this and that. Fuck that nigga. Cause like when I'm in those particular areas, like trust me, the funny thing is I was there 2 days. The day before I was like, damn, like oh, it's good to see young men just out there just being like we were, just chilling out in the streets, right? But
Mm-hmm.
none of us was running around pulling the doors on cars to go break in and steal a fucking car stereo or whatever backpack or whatever shit. We didn't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So we were men or boys becoming men. That nigga is a cretin, a cretin, bro. Like fuck out of here. Like gremlins die. You want to be slime? Then they eat these bullets, nigga. Mm.
And see, that's what I'm
And
saying with the
I
social
won't feel
media shit.
guilty about it.
So this whole time, the whole time we sit here, we talking about popping niggas, right? I get this. That's what I'm saying. YouTube is failing, bro. I get this email from TikTok saying that something called TikTok Pulse, which is like that's something another money making thing for revenue that I signed up for months ago. That I done made $118 on that shit. Like you see what I'm saying? Like that's some shit I didn't even know was some shit that was gonna happen. You feel me? Like what the fuck? And YouTube doesn't have no way of making revenue, bro. The fuck is
But YouTube is a dead site because YouTube isn't YouTube anymore. YouTube is obviously, if you divide like everybody who's on there and you look at if YouTube was a television, Mr. Beast would be on channel 2. Fucking what's that dude? Ethan would be on channel 4. Fucking the pop-up videos or whatever fucking cute little dumbass puppy or viral shit would be on channel fucking 3. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, when they say like channels, it's not like that, because remember, like say for instance, if a show was getting less than 10,000 views, it'd get canceled. So everybody who's not getting the views as the big guys is virtually canceled in that aspect. So where does the big ad revenue and the big ads go to? It goes to those channels. So everybody else is just like, oh, hey, when those dudes are offline, you supplement them, because YouTube is a 24-hour business. It's not like television where The Young and the Restless is only on at one time during the day. And trust me, I know my buzzword of the day has been CIA ops, but like look at the design of that. Like, niggas is like I love YouTube as a person that wants to share my opinion of it, but YouTube isn't a share your opinion of it type world. It's these are the best channels, these are the best channels, or these are the best channels, this is what we deem the better channels, so fuck your channel. Versus TikTok, like, nigga, how did I see that shit with Khalees if it was just choosing the best channels? No, it just continuously throws information at you. It's the information superhighway. YouTube is a fucking is a shitty rest stop on that information highway. It is. I don't
yeah.
get I don't get anything new. Like
It's horrible, my nigga. Like
when I was telling you about the comments on YouTube sections, where I was like, what the fuck? These comments are so vapid. There's not even a fucking discussion on here.
no,
Like,
it's
I was
like,
like,
oh, it's like you're so great comments. Like they're so stupid.
yeah.
No, nigga,
It,
it's
it's
over.
it's not even contextual. It's just it, copy and like I would love to do that experiment. Just take a YouTube video and copy and paste those comments on another YouTube video and just watch how many align with what's above there, and they're not even in context. That's how bad it is.
Nigga, it's horrible. Like think about it. Like like think about it. How can they compete with TikTok? They can't. Like in
Oh,
terms of
oh no,
functionality, think
even
about it. Because
you
think
know what
about
the
it. You
funny
can
thing
go through
is?
a million videos in a day without even thinking about it. Like think about
The
it.
funny thing is, YouTube Shorts, it's finite. Like, it literally stops, and it's just like that's kind of all we got, my guy. Like, it just like I've done it, but like,
Are you
like
serious?
yeah, like I'll keep going, and then eventually it'll just like stop, and I'll be like, wow, no content. Because think about it, look how long it takes to upload to YouTube. Now imagine people trying to do shorts, and even if they upload fast, more people are worried about their long form format, because their long form format above 15 minutes is what actually, quote unquote, gets them the click throughs to get them the payment. The shorts are an incentive in order to get you promoted, but who do they promote? The top of the channels. So random Joe Schmo making a short won't pop into that algorithm of shorts. It'll just be, pretty much, your the what you're subscribed to, hints of that, and then maybe, some viral videos here and there to try to lure you in it. But no, I've scrolled through YouTube shorts and literally hit like the bottom where I was like, oh wow, that's it. Like that. Funny thing is, in and you know what it is too, YouTube's so okay. The videos that I like right now are videos where a person is in a random city, they grab their camera and they walk for more than like 30 minutes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. That's the videos that I'm into because like I guess a part of me misses being around like massive crowds like Disney. So like sometimes like even when I'm like doing a report, I throw that on just to hear like the ambiance of like, just like, cars driving by, all this stuff going on, people chattering and all that. Like it's soothing after being in an amusement park for 8 years. Like I there's a period of quiet that I like, but then at a certain point, it's just like, nah, I just need like, that sound, right? So that's what I like, right? But if you think about it, how many people are getting paid on YouTube to just make that type of content?
They're not.
So how many people are doing it? Well, a few guys are doing it, and then all 16 of them all post that same video to multiple channels. I see it. I watched a video one week on Jay Smith's channel, and then later on in the week it'll be like, oh, new for you, and it'll be on R. Williams channel, and I'll be looking, I'll be like, I've already seen this video. So it's literally like six to 10 channels, all like this guy posted and then the other guy posted, and they're not stealing from each other. Like you could tell
Right.
it's like a whole network of it. And the reason is because they're just trying to mass funnel everybody into that content. So it's essentially once one of them latches onto you, then they're fed into you. So that's what I'm saying. It sucks because there's a formula of YouTube, and when you're watching content, a lot of times like you're quote unquote falling for a formula or a honey trap, or somebody, a group of people, or said, hey, let's make this crap for you. Just like when I was thinking about Twitch, I was like, I do the 10 to I get up, I do 8 in the morning to 11 in the morning. Action gets on at 11 to 3, and then Sega wraps up from 3 to 6. And the reason that you do that is because if all of us have a block, we're consistent in that. But then every time we're not online, it funnels the people to the other two channels. So you look at it and you say, "This is our block. Like we're like TGIF. Like here's the first show, the second show, and the third show, and then we only promote ourselves because we keep people in the algorithm of our shows, right? That's what you can see. That's what's going on. So to me, YouTube is very uh like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel on YouTube, because as far as curated content, and during the pandemic, a lot of my shit I went through and curated. I cut out like if I like I haven't been on World Star Hip Hop in forever, because as soon as you go on World Star Hip Hop, you just subjected to just garbage, right?
Nonsense.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like
Fucking
and trust me,
nonsense.
I was like, man, where's the content at? And I was like, oh, should I type in World Star? And I was like, nah, because that site is fucking toxic, because you just be watching shit that you're like, why am I watching this? Or
Yeah.
like 10 minutes into a fucking 20-minute video, you're like, nigga, the caption don't even match up with the fucking clip.
It's ridiculous. Dude, World Star
So
Hip Hop is ridiculous.
so right now what you're seeing is all the individual content creators get zero love on YouTube, so they abandon it, and then the only thing that's left on there is pretty much paid content, or just a random dude that just doesn't give a shit, because he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just upload to YouTube, I don't even give a shit, I'm just like no monetary. So like
Yeah,
kind of
that's where I am with it. I'm just like, I like to speak my day. I'm some. It ain't even like there's no. I've always had a plan for YouTube, and like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. It ain't none of that no more, bro. Like I have no. It's just because I like to make videos, huh?
I want to go back to just writing my blog, where I just wrote a few paragraphs and then just put up a few of the pictures I took from my camera, because like TikTok for Star Citizen is dope, especially like right now. Like anytime I like actually put up a video, like I feel like I get like an actual community embracing it, because that's such a niche product. But I couldn't imagine doing anything else on TikTok right now, because you that fucking chasing the sun on that algorithm, like
I want to go back
I
to
don't
just
like
writing
that. I don't like it at all.
It's bad. Nigga,
All of them. Twitter, oh, like bro, Twitter's dead. Like I post on Twitter like all the time, because I'm just like, yeah, that's like me personally. But yeah, like I haven't gotten like a new follower on Twitter in like 3 years, bro.
Because the algorithm is jacked up, and what they want you to do is they want you to pay for that Twitter,
Fuck no.
that X whatever the fuck it's called, premium, fucking stupid shit. Always something, bro. All right, then, nigga, I'm gonna get off of here so that I can let these ladies sleep because I'm always up here talking super loud. Fucking. You gonna be on here tomorrow, or you gonna hit me up? If you on here tomorrow, hit me up.
Hold it.
Yeah. I'm holding up. I know you ain't there.
Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow in the afternoon I'll be here, but nigga, shit. Yeah,
If not, I work all this week. I work in the morning, so I'll be on here. So if you see me on fucking Discord, just hit me up. I'll be on here.
Oh yeah, no, because the funny thing is, nigga, like when I'm on cases, I just be sitting in my car.